going on, everybody, and welcome to the 100th and final episode of the Hot Takes podcast. I wouldn't have done this episode without anyone else besides my two hosts here that I have with me. My main co-host here, Luke Ganz. Thank you for being here, my man.
I wouldn't miss it.
Of course. And we got our ex-cameraman here as well, because he wouldn't miss it. Or at least kind of. We kind of had to handcuff him to the chair while he's here so he doesn't leave. But Joe Critelli, thank you for being here, my man.
Yay.
They forced me to be here once again.
With your own will. Joe came here voluntarily.
I'm just out here trying to grow my hair out as long as possible.
You look like you've been locked to the chair since the last time you were here.
This is facts.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with the hair yet. I haven't figured that out, so I got,
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Cut it.
I agree.
I know
you don't have to cut it. You don't have to cut it all off. Just gotta cut a little bit.
All right.
It could even stay longish.
Could we, for the 100th episode, just cut it?
Oh, that would be great content right there.
I'm not talking about that.
He didn't say no, though.
He didn't say no. This is true. Maybe he's thinking about it.
Can you text your brother and have him bring down a buzzer?
Yeah.
Imagine how pissed he'd be.
Pissed. But yeah, we had him tied up with rope and whatnot on the 80th episode for him to be here, but we decided not to go so extra with that, so we just got the cuff this time.
For 90.
What's up?
Could I take them off now?
Take them off. Go ahead.
Jeez, I got really fat. This was like the only shirt that fit me. And I had a lot of problems.
Wardrobe malfunction. Yeah.
Right.
But all right, guys, we got a great episode for you guys today. We're going to be playing a couple of games. We're going to revisit a topic that we did way back at our 50th episode, and some new segments as well that is going to be very short-lived because, once again, it is our final episode of the Hot Takes podcast.
Wow.
So for one last time, let's do our news roundup. Woo! We got two things on the agenda here for news roundup. One is a movie review, and then the other one is a presentation that happened last week. So the first thing I wanted to bring up was the movie review, which was for Eternals.
Yep.
I've been speaking a lot about Eternals in that solo episode I did. We even talked about it a good amount last episode.
Yep.
About the critic ratings and the fan ratings and everything like that.
Your take?
My take is I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I thought it was a good film. Was it a mess in its own way? Yeah, it was.
You had to fit a lot into one movie.
You had 10 characters, 10 brand new characters you had to introduce, plus a villain, plus side characters.
Yeah.
Craziness. So I think they did the best that they could do. But then again, you look at like Endgame, which sure they're established characters already.
Yeah, it's
but you know, it is a little different with that.
Yeah.
What's up?
How strong are these guys? These Eternal people?
And girls.
And girls, yes.
Of course.
And women. Sorry, women, not girls.
Yeah, men and women. They were pretty powerful, but like the main guy, Icarus, played by Rob Stark, he was powerful, but he wasn't like Superman strength sort of level. And I only compared him to Superman because he has the laser eyes. You know, he has powers similar to him and whatnot. But Rob Stark was my favorite character. He was my favorite character in the whole thing. Icarus, right? Yes. Yep. I'll keep on saying Rob Stark, probably.
Richard Madden,
yes. That's the actor's name. There you go.
There you go, Joe.
I also like the speedster. She's the deaf woman in the movie.
Walking Dead.
Was she in Walking Dead?
Walking Dead, yeah.
Really? There you go. Our reference of Walking Dead for our final episode.
For the 100th episode, had to get it in.
I really wanted to look back, but it would have taken so much time to do an actual count of how many times you said Walking Dead on the podcast.
There's got to be a way to search that. There's got to be a way to go in and keyword search it. Yeah, because it's... I hope I hit everyone I was on. I really do.
You did. Believe me. I'm most definitely sure you did. But yeah, the movie was good. I'm not going to give any spoilers away because I know you'll see it eventually.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to see it or whatnot. I know you're not crazy with Marvel ever since Endgame happened. I think a lot of hype people about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people turned me away from it. Not that I won't see it, but a lot of people like Shang-Chi, I should have devoted my attention to more because I've only heard good things from it.
Sure, yeah.
And I've watched a lot of parts of it and shit like that, and like post credits and stuff, but I haven't watched the actual movie. And I'll say like too, like I'm not as interested in this portion of Marvel as of right now. Mm-hmm. The shows really had me locked in, and I think like then the movies started to come out, and like Black Widow had me, but I guess Black Widow wasn't all that. I really liked Black Widow, but it wasn't as good as I kind of thought it would be.
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of also set me back where I'm like, oh, do I want to see Shang-Chi, which, like, again, I heard was great. And then Eternals, which, like, I think people are shitting on Eternals to shit on Eternals. And, like, now you're seeing Ridley Scott. Did you see what he had?
I did see his statement.
Fucking loser, dude.
I did see his statement.
I'm so tired of this shit.
Yeah. I think a lot of people get mad at the fact of how successful it is.
Now they are, yeah.
And now they are, and I think they see it as, like, every Marvel movie, first off, is a 100% cash grab no matter what it is.
Of course.
Right?
It's fucking every big movie that you make.
Every big movie you make,
Any movie you make, look at Avatar.
Right.
Is Avatar not the biggest fucking cash grab ever?
Oh, 100%.
That's all it is.
100%.
Ridley Scott made fucking Alien.
Yeah, so who is he to say anything?
In the
90s,
are you telling me that fucking Alien was not prevalent in the fact that all they did was fucking make Alien movies back then?
Yeah,
that wasn't a cash grab?
Right. Might have been like 1985, man. I love that first movie.
Yeah,
it was good. Don't get us wrong, but like it's just it was a cash grab, especially once sequels started coming out too, you know. But I think he's more pissed in that situation because I don't even think he probably thinks that the movies don't even have to be good anymore, but they'll still make that much money. Like, it's an automatic win for the studio no matter what. You know what I mean? And I think that might be what he's pissed about. Like, you don't have to put as much hard work into it. Not saying that Marvel Studios doesn't put hard work into it.
Yeah, no, and I agree. Like, listen, does this guy have a great, like, fucking
track record, like
Alien,
resume.
1979, great. Blade Runner, 1982, great.
Sure, yeah.
Prometheus.
Yeah, but Prometheus was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alien Covenant.
No, I don't think I saw that
the
one.
newer 2017 one. The Last Duel I've heard flopped at the box office, but I've heard it's great. I have a couple buddies that said I need to see it with Adam Driver and Matt Damon.
Yep. Okay.
House of Gucci, I'm actually excited to go see. Gladiator, amazing movie.
Of course.
The Martian, not as good as Interstellar, but still good. Mm-hmm. Gladiator 2, I don't even know if that's a real movie.
Yeah, what? I was about to say, there was a Gladiator 2?
There was.
You know, they are...
No, it's like whatever. Blade Runner 2049.
Right.
Kingdom of Heaven, Thelma and Louise.
Let's see that.
American Gangsters, good movie, but Exodus, Gods and Kings, I don't think... No, that was really bad. Robin Hood 2010, really bad. Hannibal, good.
I liked Robin Hood.
No, stop.
Me and my dad saw the movies 3 times together.
Really? There you go.
G.I. Jane, The Grey.
Get out of here, really?
He made The Grey, the one with... Oh, he made Out of the Furnace, too. Are these all really his movies? I don't fucking... Nope, never mind. Scott Cooper did that. This is probably just shit he's had involvement in as well.
Right.
So I don't know how long I went down, and then I stopped fucking just splurting out.
I will say 2 things that you brought up. House of Gucci, very excited to check out, too.
That. Yeah.
And
2 hours and 30 minutes runtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Makes me it makes me interested as like someone that like appreciates that side of business with like fashion, like high fashion kind of stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see like what they do with it.
Yeah.
But I think what scares me is that it is so long. So like they really got to just keep us fucking on our toes the whole time and feed us information.
Oh, of course.
Because if there's any type of like long like delay of like not giving you that, it could get rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. And the other thing is, too, I just read that Gladiator 2 actually has a finished script right now. So who knows if that's actually happening. I don't know if Russell Crowe is coming back. Me, personally, I don't think he's in the best shape to come back or even the age that he is. I don't think it would work.
He'd be great to come back as a mentor. And I hate that cliche. Yes. Like, I really do. Like, I don't know if we need to see any more, like, mentors teach the, like... Karate Kid style thing.
Or like Creed.
Yeah. But like, I mean, it would be a great concept if he was training a guy, middle of the movie, like he gets killed off, like even almost like assassinated by like younger Joaquin Phoenix's son or something like that.
Yeah.
That could be great.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I mean, Ridley Scott's comments. Listen, you could think whatever you want to think. You know, it's just what it is, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people hate on the MCU movies, so.
I mean, dude, it's just, you don't, again, like you said, every movie like that follows a very similar script. Like, they do.
They do. It has that same DNA in it.
Like, look at how, like.
But they are different at the same time, though.
Yeah, but look, like, creativity is, like, dying in cinema.
Agreed.
And as much as, like, you can hate on the way that Marvel goes about it, because you can say it's not creative in the fact that it does it in a certain way, but the difference is where Marvel every time takes the same format and makes a new movie.
Yeah.
Everyone else uses the same format and makes a very similar movie.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So the thing that pisses me off with it is, like, Marvel, like, there's, like, of course, there's a beginning, middle, and end of every fucking movie. Like, that's how this works.
Right.
They have this same scripture of, like, or the same script and same, like, breakdown of it.
Yeah.
But the thing that people, like, forget is, like, these characters are built so well and the universe is built so well. Like, yeah, they have Disney's backing and stuff, but there's just no, like, creativity is, like, dead in that sense where people are going to be able to, like, go out there and say, who was the other person that's, it wasn't Nolan.
No,
it was,
not Nolan.
Because Nolan likes, I think, am I wrong with that? Did Nolan
not sure.
shit on it? I don't
not
remember.
Sure.
No, it was...
You want to know what he did praise, though? Ben Affleck's Batman. That's right. That's a win for the DCEU right there. I am trying to think of the other person.
That trailer, too. The new trailer I sent you. Batman.
Like the Batman?
The European trailer.
You didn't send me that.
Yes, I did.
You did not. On Instagram? You didn't send it through to me in text. I swear to God, I don't think I saw it. Was it the poster?
No, I thought it was.
If you did, I think I thought it was a new poster that came out. But I could be wrong.
That's weird because I thought I sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Regardless, they had a new trailer for it. It showed a couple more things.
I need to check that out.
I'm so happy. So happy. Sorry.
That movie was just canceled, everybody.
No, I saw someone... I saw someone say... Someone reposted something about Marvel movies. It's like a thing, and it says... Marvel producer says that T'Challa will never be recast in the MCU 616 universe.
So is that a loophole saying that in another universe there will be a recasted Black Panther?
616, I don't even know what that means.
It's just like Earth 616
like
sort
of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that was going to happen. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it. Yeah.
But did you hear really quickly? Did you hear the drama with that? With Shuri?
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Yes, I did.
Yikes.
Yeah, I heard that a while ago. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm sure that got settled.
Did she get hurt or something?
No, she's not vaccinated, and they're not allowing her to go to wherever they're filming. I think, right?
Something of that.
They're not
nature.
like letting her begin the filming process, which.
I think they hashed that out, though.
We're not gonna start that debate or
No,
anything like that on this podcast.
Yeah, right.
Let's get that movie done so we can watch it again.
Yes.
But no.
I'm still stuck on this other person.
All the way back, it's fucking Martin Scorsese.
Yes,
That's who it was.
Yes,
Boom.
yeah.
Start number one. Number two, Robert Pattinson's Batman. I'm excited that I was the fucking one to ride on this, and you shit on it. Not shit on it, but you're very skeptical.
I shit on Robert Pattinson.
And
still excited for the movie.
Yes, but now I think I've swayed you a little bit more.
I mean, the trailer fucking had me on board 110%.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but
Yeah.
I also think I had a little bit of an influence on that where I was like, Frank, just hear me out.
Okay.
And you were like, and then the trailer came out and you're like, okay. Which is me influencing you by a trailer that I had no involvement with. But
sure, okay.
Yeah. So vicariously, I did this all. This is all me. But all I'm going to say is that I was 100% backing this Batman and everyone gave me a lot of shit for it. And now I think a lot of people are going to fucking eat their words because I think this movie's going to be fucking killer.
100%.
I think this movie's going to be
I
killer.
definitely shit on that movie.
100%.
First trailer.
100%.
After the first... Oh, he didn't even like the first trailer at
No,
first.
the first one I didn't like for some reason.
No, that's great. That's great because
I
we're
like the
actually...
new
No.
one.
We're going to actually bring something up really quickly before... Fuck this. No offense.
Yeah.
Fuck this. We have beef legitimate beef
Oh boy.
with you from the last fucking episode.
What? Oh, dude, you mean
It's his fault.
What?
How the fuck are you gonna say the Mandalorian is better than Boba Fett?
Oh my god, that's right.
in a fight?
Yeah.
I did not say that.
You said that to me, motherfucker.
With the Beskar armor, I said maybe, but I said,
and with
dude,
the Darksaber,
I've
I remember you
said
saying
many
that
times
to me.
Boba Fett is far is, dude, he's just.
We literally got into an argument.
It's the clip I'm releasing tomorrow, and you'll be happy because I finally added the dolphin noise. You'll be excited to see that clip.
I truly
99 episodes.
I think Boba Fett. If you're going off like the comics and stuff, like Boba Fett's definitely.
If it's a one-on-one fight without the Darksaber, because again, Din Djarin only really has the Darksaber because of whatever, but then he gives it back to Bo-Katan, does he not? Am I wrong?
No, he has.
No, he has it because
still
she
has
wouldn't
it?
accept it.
Oh, she wouldn't
without
accept
fighting.
it, yeah, because she has to fight, yeah.
Even though they accepted it in like.
No, but
whatever
if you
it
just
was.
have the two of them fight off of pure skill, it's not even fucking
Oh,
close.
no, yeah, it's
Din
not
Djarin
close,
with the
right.
Darksaber, yeah, no shit. Fucking Boba Fett with a lightsaber would do a lot
So
better.
you're agreeing with me now?
No, I'm not agreeing.
That was
No,
our
the
discussion.
argument was the fight between them is not even close. If you give someone a fucking lightsaber, of course it's a fucking different.
I literally said with the Darksaber, you're both
No,
like,
but
no.
I still think that Boba Fett could make his way out of it because I think in comics he's actually
he's fought
off Vader and I think Luke Skywalker with them both wielding sabers, and I think he's gotten away.
Oh, shit.
So I
Okay.
think in Boba Fett does not have a chance against Din Djarin. It's just like, I think, number one, you're not like. I don't want to play to
I'm
the
not
Boba Fett. Yes, you're not well versed in it, but I also don't want to play to like the Boba Fett hype train.
Mm-hmm.
But like in lore, Boba Fett's like a fucking badass. We didn't see him do that much
dad's
ultimately.
The true badass.
His dad is the true badass, but his dad got murked by Windu, so like it is what it is.
Anyone else would have.
Who's gonna try to fucking
The
shoot?
Emperor did.
Yeah, but he tried shooting him with. The guy's got a jetpack that. No, that was. Didn't the jetpack got hit? Like, isn't that why he couldn't use it?
Yeah, it did.
Regardless, he could have moved out of the way. He got murked by that lightsaber. Regardless, the argument that I put up with you is I said the one thing is, number one, it's in the media now, so you're seeing Django, Din Djarin,
Right.
Mandalorian more. I think when you watch the Boba Fett series, you might change your mind a little bit with hopefully them
100.
kind of having that tune.
100%.
But I think it was also just because I think Frank had said you had said it, and that shot me to the fucking moon. I wasn't even mad at Frank. I was mad at you. I was so mad at
These are my
you.
exact thoughts at the second. I don't remember saying whatever to Frank, but
You don't remember a lot.
Mandalorian with the armor and the saber would probably could be Boba Fett, probably more than
And I agreed
5
with
out
you.
of 10 times. But if you're talking who's more skilled, like it's Boba Fett by a
But the only other thing I will say though is like we've seen Din Djarin get his ass kicked in the show.
yeah, sure.
With that shit on.
It's true.
You're telling me that the number one bounty hunter in the fucking entire galaxy, regardless if that's fucking Beskar or not, you're telling me that he somehow can't find a way to fucking beat this guy that is not even... Now, again, if you want to get into semantics, Boba Fett's is a clone of Django, which Django is a Mandalorian.
I don't think he is technically. I gotta look at that.
Fuck, man. Now I'm gonna bury myself.
Wait. This is the 100th podcast. How did we get into this exactly?
Because I'm mad at you.
It was a
How many
heated
people
discussion.
here-
It was a very aggressive fucking discussion last time.
It was.
Listen, Boba's more skilled, probably.
Well, I'm just saying
technically.
Boba's more he's more trained. He's precise with what he would do.
He didn't really beat off Vader when he did hold him off, kind of.
I mean, he didn't beat Vader. He held him off.
No one beats off Vader or holds him
Okay.
down.
Regardless, back on track because fucking.
No, that definitely needed to get hashed out.
How are you gonna pull that out right there?
I had to pull it out
to be
because
said.
I knew it had to be said, and I needed to say it when I did because if I had forgotten, I would have been so pissed.
But all right, that's backtracking. That's all I had to say about Eternals. Don't want to give too many spoilers away for you guys.
Post credit scene was
Post credit scenes were good. They were good. They weren't They weren't
Just sets
amazing.
up a lot, like always.
Yeah. That's what it is. And you want to know what's actually said about a lot of people that do reactions on YouTube? It's like right out of the theater reaction and everything like that. It's always talk about the post-credit scene. It's like, no, let's appreciate, or if you liked or disliked the movie, how is the movie? The post-credit scene shouldn't make your movie, or that's what's all the talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hope this. I think this just goes back to the fact that I think now people just want to be mad to be mad. Like, okay, it was a sloppy movie, great. Like, we'll probably all watch it and we'll be like, okay, well, it was a little bit long and there was a lot to fit in. You had to fit, like you just said, fucking 15 characters in a 2.5 hour movie, introducing them into this boring universe.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Like, and people are mad. Oh, like it didn't do a good enough job. No shit. It would have probably done better if it was a fucking Disney Plus show. But guess what? You're not gonna fucking make a Disney Plus show with that cast. No.
Actually, you want to know what I did here? I guess the screenwriters, something of that nature, of Eternals, pitched something to Marvel about doing an Eternals prequel series on Disney Plus, which would follow, each episode would follow a different Eternal from the movie, like in the past, because the Eternals came from back in the day.
What's the key point of that? A different one.
Different one, like the same
every episode.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have you would be casting one person every episode or whatever. You don't have to have all 10 of those actors or actresses
that gets costly
on the cast.
Yeah, that gets costly. I could only imagine how it was for this movie.
Oh my god, I could only imagine. I would love to know what they made on this movie.
Yeah, facts.
But
all right. But
you liked it.
I liked it. I think it's definitely worth it to check it out. Yeah, I think I gave it like a 7.9 or something like that.
Okay.
I think out of 10. Yeah. But all right.
Did you watch The Harder They Fall yet on Netflix?
No, is that with Idris?
Yes.
No, I haven't watched that yet.
I think you'll like that. Very fun movie. Shot very well. I liked it. Cinematography was great. Soundtrack was great. Story was great. There were some parts that kind of had me. It was a little bit long at certain parts. It was a longer movie, but for the most part, I really liked it. And then I think that's all that I watched. Besides like Dune, but you know how I feel.
Seeing it tomorrow.
I know.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
I am very excited for that.
We might have to like put in like a post scene snippet of you like reviewing it. I really think you should.
Two things that I'll mention that aren't on my list right now because they kind of just happened today that I saw online. Halo teaser that's coming out on Paramount Plus. Did you see that, Joe?
I didn't see the teaser. I mean, we'll see how it goes, right?
Right, exactly.
Do we know who's cast there?
I don't know who's Master Chief. I don't know who's Master Chief. He's got to
be big. We're talking like
I don't know.
Like a 6'6", 6'8" guy, and we need some short other cast members to make it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about big as in like ranking within Star Wars within like cinema.
No, it doesn't.
Larry David.
Very short teaser. Like it's almost like you don't need to check it out whatsoever.
It's him with his back cut up and he puts the helmet on.
Yeah, and then it's what's her name? Orkana?
Cortana.
Cortana is saying hello. He said hello. She says hello, Master Chief. Yeah, that's it. The other thing I'll say, live action Cowboy Bebop reviews are out. Not doing so hot.
I'm not surprised at all. You hear about this show, Luke?
Live action anime adaptation.
One of the greatest animes of all time.
Yeah,
with the guy from Harold and Kumar as the main guy.
Did you like it? Did you see it?
I never watched the anime. I think you watched the anime.
The anime is very good.
The live action doesn't come out till Friday, but the reviews just started coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not doing so hot. Thought you'd be interested in both of those.
Animes are weird because I feel like unless you do like a big one, you're not going to have success with it. Like I think Akira will do like wild as long as the right director gets behind it, right? I think
the new thing that just came out on Netflix.
Akira, you're saying?
Akira.
Akira.
Is that based on is that the anime movie?
The one with the red bike. I'm saying
What? That's that guy?
What? No. I'm saying I think they're going to be making a movie. Am I wrong with that? I think they're making a movie off of that.
I actually have no idea.
I was trying to get his brother Jesse to watch
I've heard it's amazing.
Anime movie with me for a little while now.
I just don't think anime should ever go live action. That's just my hot take there because the track record's not good whatsoever.
I can't think of a good adaptation.
I heard Attack on Titan was terrible. I heard Full Metal Alchemist was terrible. I heard Death Note was terrible. But some people I heard like Death Note.
My best friend loved it.
If they didn't watch the anime, maybe they did watch the anime. I don't know. But that's the only one that I heard okay things about. But otherwise, that's it. Are you looking at
it? Yeah, Taika Waititi's Akira sets a 2021 release date. May.
Oh, wow.
It said it was supposed to open May of 20. No, it says May 21st of 21.
Oh, so.
But it pushed back to 22.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, that movie...
An adaptation of the classic manga will open May 21st. Announced Friday, Akira is set to open opposite Lionsgate John Wick Chapter 4 earlier this week. This was in 2019 that it was reported. I just don't know if it's live action. A live-action Akira has long been discussed, blah, blah, blah. Yep,
okay.
Back in 2021.
So there's no trailer or anything.
No trailer, and you want to know it's not the best news? I haven't heard anything about that lately, which isn't a good sign. It either means, like, production slowed down, they're at a crossroads, something's blocking them going forward, something of that nature.
Apparently, a critically acclaimed film. I haven't gotten around to it myself. Akira, I don't know if it's...
Well, however you say
it. I've heard it's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
I really wish I knew how to say it.
I don't know if this is the I don't think I'm reading a fake report, but it says here Leonardo DiCaprio is producing Akira through his Appian Way.
No, that's true. I remember hearing
Andrew
that.
Lazar.
That just
so it's Taika Waititi with Leo
as the producer. Taika's directing.
I don't know.
It just has his name attached.
It says Taika Waititi's live action Akira.
Yeah,
so
that probably means he's
that
directing.
must mean that Leo is doing something like production wise with it. But that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
So I hope the best for that.
Yeah, same.
Because I've heard only great things.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that. That's cool. I'm gonna watch a movie like tomorrow. Let's watch the movie.
All right, I'll watch it.
You should. I heard it's. I mean, it's from '88, but like.
I'd still, yeah.
I know, and like you can obviously with like not to say cartoons in that way. I'm not trying to say it in like a childish way, but like in animation, cartoons, anime, I feel like you have a little bit better of a life expectancy with it, where you're not going to have as many issues where you have to be like, oh no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it like lives longer.
It lives longer. You can watch.
Doesn't seem outdated.
I'm biased because Kanye always talks about it. Like, it talks about how he like fucking worshipped that movie. He actually was raised in Japan for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, a couple years of his life. Yeah, his mom taught English in I want to say it was Japan, maybe it was China. I'm not 100% sure, but he always talks about how big of an influence it had on him, and a lot of the shit you can see how he brings a lot. It's really cool to see how anime has a very big influence on a lot of people's creativity with either movies or shows or production or music. 100%. It's really crazy to see how much of an influence it has.
Anime to me, like sometimes at times I guess exceeds the boundary that like conventional like
shows have for you.
Can show.
I feel that. I mean, that was me with like Clone Wars, not to like dumb it down or not, but like I love watching Succession. I love watching all these different shows, Billions. I love watching all this shit, but like sometimes you do want to kind of watch something that is out of the realm of possibility, but like maybe also is not just like live people. It's cartoons. It's, that's why, like, again, I'm not a big anime person, but like Visions, I was toting it so much. I was like, I'm so excited for this. And I watched like every episode in a day. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I really did think it was fantastic just for like an interesting, different take. I know you probably still haven't watched it, so.
You were able to tell from the face.
Of course. Yeah, you don't have a very good poker face, Joe, but.
I never did.
I mean, if you're gonna take the time to go watch Akira, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. You should definitely go and watch Visions. It'll take you a couple hours.
I gotta renew my Disney Plus, honestly.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last time?
I think I told you that. Yeah, that's why we haven't watched it yet. We were gonna watch it together. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just spin the wheel on Shoot Joe with the nose done? All right. You go.
So the next thing and last thing I have for the news roundup is the Disney Plus Day presentation. They announced a lot of stuff as far as like kid shows, kid movies, and everything like that. And not even just kid stuff, like other original projects. But I really just want to cover the Marvel stuff because that's what I'm interested in. New logos for She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, like new logos for all of them. We even get, and Secret Invasion, we even get short teasers for Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and a little snippet of Nick Fury, old Nick Fury, from Secret Invasion.
Possible real Nick Fury. Did you read into that?
No, I haven't.
So a lot of people are saying that I follow on like YouTube and the internet are saying that's real Nick Fury, and and Skrull Nick Fury has been Age of Ultron on.
Oh shit.
Yep. So the Nick Fury that we know is. A lot of people can't decide if, what was it, the post-credit scene from Miss Captain Marvel, or no, what was it where he's on the ship?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that one of two things. One, that's real him with the good Skrulls, or that's bad him, like Skrull him practicing with a Skrull army that's going to invade Earth.
Wow.
Jeez. And no one ever thought of it that way. Everyone thought like, oh, like it's good Nick Fury, whatever. But a lot of people are thinking that might be it. And a lot of people think that is actually not because I don't remember, does he say anything in it?
In that post-credit scene?
Yeah, to make you think what time it is. Like what time it is in the timeline.
No, not at all. He's just like,
he just says, let's get back to work.
Beach. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people are saying, like, let's get back to work, going and invading, and he doesn't look that old there. He looks older, but, like, so a lot of people are trying to kind of pinpoint what the timeline could be with that. So, very interesting take.
It's a very interesting theory. I like that, and I kind of hope that's true, to be honest with you.
I would love that. That'd be so cool if you find out. Because I think Secret Invasion is going to be huge to find out who. But the one thing I will say is, like, I don't know if it would have made more sense to do it prior to Thanos coming into the picture, just because, like, they all fought together. So now if we find out, and again, like, I get it, the bigger picture, they might have kind of, like, backseated it and, like, waited to, like, they have to, like, wait for their moment.
Yeah.
These Skrulls that are under, like, Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
But, like, are we going to start finding out that, like, Wanda was a Skrull? You know what I mean? Like, certain ones you can't, but, like, oh, like, was Bucky a Skrull the whole time? Was this person a Skrull the whole... So it's like, then you're like, okay, well, like, I connected with these characters.
Exactly.
And then now they're a Skrull. So you're probably going to see it happen to, like, a lot of, like, secondary characters.
Sure.
Someone said Hank Pym. Someone said that Hank Pym is a very high possibility. They think that he could definitely be it.
Okay.
And then a lot of people said I don't know the guy's name from Eternals. That was the one guy's like personal secretary.
Yes.
The actor.
He was like the cameraman for.
What's
his name in the movie? See, there were so many of them.
Yep, exactly. But they're saying that he could be a Skrull too. Like,
okay.
They're saying that he might have been because he like wanted to like weave his way into the Eternals like landscape and everything.
Yeah. He was trying to persuade him to save Earth when, like, the Eternals were like, but I'm not going to get into it because spoilers.
Of course. But yeah, so we'll see with that.
Moon Knight looks very interesting. Think it's going to be the darkest show that Marvel's going to put out so far.
Yeah,
and
I hope so. That looks cool.
Yeah,
they should honestly just have a region of Disney Plus that's 18 plus.
I agree.
Because aren't they already saying, like, eventually, or is it already there?
It might be already there. I just don't know how to work the preferences. I don't know.
Why am I...
Dude, The Simpsons on there is pretty shocking to me. I feel like that would be an 18-plus thing.
Deadpool. Is Deadpool on there yet?
No.
So, but I'm saying, like, why wouldn't you, like, want to put out... Like, when you go to put Moon Knight out, if I were them, I'd put Moon Knight... Daredevil,
yes,
and Deadpool, like right off the bat. Put all
Logan.
of them on it as like exactly. Put that as like a plus fucking 16 for all I care, and like make it that you got to log in every time. I don't care. Like if you have to like put in a pin or whatever to watch it, like I wouldn't give a shit.
4-digit pin or something.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
it's not a bad idea. I think they should do that for sure.
I agree.
Yeah. And I think that was really it. They confirmed What If Season 2.
Yep.
They confirmed the animated Marvel Zombies series.
I can read down my list if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Daredevil reboot announced apparently. Apparently they're like saying there's a chance.
I saw that they're working on casting for a new thing.
Which sucks because I know you're probably devastated to hear if they don't get your boy.
Exactly. If they don't get him back. Yeah, 100%.
Oh boy,
I know.
I don't want to be here for. I won't be here, but I don't want to be here for a podcast that would involve Frank after that casting happens. Moon Knight teaser trailer, Spider-Man freshman year announced.
Yes. Yep.
She-Hulk preview, X-Men '97 cartoon announcement.
That's pretty big.
That's picking up exactly where it ended too, which is crazy.
I never really watched X-Men '97.
I watch it very casually. Like,
Okay.
I don't really know much about it at all. I'm just like, I've caught episodes before, like when I was a kid, and then I think I've watched episodes like on YouTube.
I know
just
people
caught
love
shit.
it.
Yeah. Secret Invasion. I don't even know what the hell I wrote next to that. Mick Study preview. Nope. Miss Marvel. I guess I must have been fucking half asleep. Miss Marvel feast look. First look. Agatha House. Oh, we didn't talk about that.
That's right.
Yeah, Agatha House of Harkness.
Yep.
That's gonna be fucking legit.
Yeah.
And Echo. Echo's
Yes.
big too.
Echo's big too, but people are criticizing it. No, who said it? Who fucking said it? I forgot who, but they were like, yeah, let's make a side character of a side character called Hawkeye and make their own show. Like, totally criticizing it. Like, they were saying, like, Hawkeye's already a side character. Yeah, it's a good idea to make a side character of a side character their own show.
Who's the side character of that?
Echo. Echo's going to premiere in Hawkeye.
Really?
Yes.
That's not his sidekick.
No, that's Kate Bishop.
So then
Echo's
going
to be like an adversary, I'm pretty sure, in Hawkeye. And then they're spinning it off to her own show.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Ironheart.
Yes.
That's
New
there.
logo for that.
I Am Groot, the show.
Yeah, I'm not too like excited about that.
I mean, it'll be Guardians Holiday Special and
I'm excited for that.
Armor Wars.
Both I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, all in all, even the shit you're not that excited for. I mean, we sat here and said we weren't that excited for What If, and What If came out. We're like, oh, cool.
I
What
watched
If
it
was
the
pretty
day
good.
of. Like, it came
exactly,
out. Right.
Yeah.
It's just
So,
content to eat up.
It's Marvel content. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Really quickly, also, I'll just kind of touch on a couple things. Beatles movie, November 25th.
Looks great.
Looks really good.
That remastered footage.
Looks really great.
Looks
And I'm not
fantastic.
even the biggest Beatles fan. I respect them. I think they're really fucking phenomenal. But, like, they're just not my favorite thing. I'll listen to it, and I always sing to it when it's on. But shout out Mr. Little. If you ever had Mr. Little in music class, man. One of the greatest teachers I've ever had when it came to that, and he really helped me like kind of like find an appreciation for music. So I'll definitely watch it because of that and just his involvement. And he like, dude, I listened to Land Down Under because of that man 3,000 times when I got YouTube access, like as a child. When I'd go home, be like, Mom, Dad, have you seen this song? They're like, fuck yeah, of course we've seen this song. This song came out like 25 years ago, Luke. And I'm like, yeah, I come from a land down under. Ice Age Adventure. I
don't know why they're making that.
Don't care. Don't care. Please.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
It's not even with the main
time out.
cast.
Why are they not? They're making it for the most obvious reason.
Right.
Money.
Yeah.
Baymax trailer.
Looks good.
Looks very good.
Yeah.
Cheaper by the dozen announcement. That'll be cool.
That'll be interesting because they're doing a interracial family
yes.
sort of deal.
Oh,
That'll be
and
interesting.
Proud Family. Did you see
Proud
that?
Family is
Family's
coming back as well. Yes.
That.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers announcement and
Great.
Hocus Pocus first photo was shown.
Yes, I saw that. The Alvin and the Chipmunk thing, I'm actually pretty excited for because I like the voice cast. You got
Great
Andy
voice
Samberg
cast.
and the guy from Big Mouth,
John
Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Correct.
So
So yeah,
excited
and then
about that.
Obi-Wan, and then that was really the only thing.
So I saw a couple of concept photo images
Mm-hmm.
for Obi-Wan, and it had Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fighting.
Yep, that's gonna be a rematch.
That's going to be okay, interesting.
So I watch a lot of
Interesting.
videos on it, of course, because I am just the internet. I'm a internet whore when it comes to this shit, and the people that put it out. Shout out New Rockstars.
Yeah.
Shout out all those guys. I love you. But they actually brought up a really interesting concept that I have with it, where Obi-Wan will be on Tatooine for a good majority of it, fighting the fact that he can't be involved because he's a Jedi. And then there's a belief, I don't know how, but he'll get pulled off world. He'll have to go off of Tatooine either to pull Vader away from Tatooine or to go and try to end Vader, whatever it might be. But apparently the rumor behind it, like from the photos, they were breaking it down thinking that Vader is going to burn down an entire city or town to get to Obi-Wan. And the wording of it basically tells that Obi-Wan's going to best him again because of episode 4. He says, the last time we met, you were the master, and now... Or, again, I might be butchering how he's saying
something like that.
But
Now I am
Anakin,
the master,
Darth Vader said it that way, like the last time we met, the last time we faced, which is referring to not
I was but
that
the
time,
learner.
but this time. So... and it's Hayden Christensen, too, in the Vader costume, which he's the one who filmed that last shot of him going, no. He was in the costume for that. So I would really, I know I'm so greedy with it, but like if they gave us a whole episode or a half an episode of them fighting like through the town and through it, oh my God, I'd cry. I would fucking cry.
They gotta adapt the the Disney Vader comics they did. They gotta adapt that into a live action.
Well, they have
TV
to make
show.
him. They really need Hayden to act like he did in Rogue One. He didn't act in it, but they need him to be like that in Rogue One. Stoic, but like murking everybody. Also, Kathleen Kennedy signed a 3-year extension, so I'm suicidal.
I
in case
saw
anyone's
that.
curious, if anyone wants to
That's a
check in on
dislike.
me, Duke G Gans on Instagram, check in on me because I'm not doing well. Yeah, I hate that. It's like if you want to compare it to sports, it's like she inherited team. She inherited an amazing franchise. Like, she inherited, I hate the Cowboys, but she took over the Cowboys. This prestigious, fucking, stupid organization. And then decided to make them really bad for a couple years. And then got a couple winning seasons, didn't make the playoffs or anything. Didn't win any Super Bowls. Again, Mandalorian, they're good, but they're not great. They're I love them. They're very good, but they're not spectacular yet. Solo... Rogue One, all those movies. They're good, but they're not great. Decent. And now it's like, she just went off of the... Mandalorian's the only thing keeping her alive. Like, 100%. She had a winning season. She didn't really... She went, 10-6, made the playoffs, lost in the first round.
Wild card exit.
Yeah, wild card exit. So, now we're sitting here what's going to come next? Which is a very great slate because, again, you had Bad Batch, you had Mandalorian, you have now Boba Fett announced, you have Obi-Wan announced, Ahsoka announced. So they just got a whole bunch of draft picks. They got a ton of draft picks that are going to probably turn out pretty well, but the problem is that when it comes down to it, she will be always a cancer in the locker room. She will always be a bad coach. She'll be like a John Gruden. Regardless of what happens with that. But she'll just be a bad coach. She'll just be someone that just is not... Just give it to fucking Filoni. Just give it to Filoni. Why are you so dumb? Just give it to Filoni.
Well, why is the Disney
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Well, why is the Disney chief so dumb by renewing her contract with them?
Because Disney is all about money, and she is good at getting them money.
Yeah.
Filoni's not as good because he's not as interested in money. He's interested in it.
He's in the
Feige is interested in money and the lore. Because
Yeah.
Feige has been doing it since what? He was on the
the first
producing
Iron Man.
cast of... No, he was...
Oh, Spider-Man. He worked with Raimi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking about a guy that's literally invested in it because that's like part of his life and what he loves, where Filoni's the same way. Filoni was Cartoon Network with that. Filoni was all these different things and brought back in so that he can have involvement in it. And now you're talking about, again, if you could get him to be more of a businessman, I think you'd be more like in tune to hire him there. But it just sucks because give us a person that's invested 100%.
Yeah.
George Lucas bought out even a little bit with episodes 1, 2, and 3. I mean, look at how bad 1 did. He was more sold out because he just wanted to make such a good movie, and it was just so whatever. But 2 and 3 don't get a lot of love. 3's amazing. 3 is an amazing movie. I was the biggest 3 hater for a very long time. And I liked certain parts of it, but I didn't like it all around. And now I'm very turned around on it. But it's so annoying because it's like, dude, get someone that loves the series. You literally are at a pivotal point where Star Wars is not in as bad of a spot as DC is in. Mm-hmm. Because they've got a little... Not that they have more groundwork, because DC has a ton of content as well.
Yeah.
But Star Wars just has Disney backing them, where DC has Warner Brothers, but Disney's just got stupid shit to play around with, man. They can
100%.
do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But it's just unfortunate because it's like you could just have a dominant force in Star Wars. You could make it into Marvel in 5 years.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
could literally make it where every other fucking week you have an Omega series coming out, you have a Boba Fett series coming out, you have an Ahsoka series coming out, you have a clone, you have a Tag and Bink. Do you remember Tag and Bink? Did you ever see those? Read those little comics? They were like two clone troopers, like that weren't clones. They were stormtroopers, and they just like were like up to like no good. They were like a spoof comic. You had the Seth MacFarlane cartoon show that got canceled on Cartoon Network that got brought back. You have all this possibility with shit that you could be putting out.
Yeah.
And you're just like, we'll figure it out.
Why don't they make it like a partnership between Kennedy and Filoni? Why don't they share the same position? Like,
She stinks, PU. That's it.
but like you
hate
said,
you.
she's good at making them money, so let her take care of that side of things. and
Yeah,
then have
honestly, they
Filoni-
should, but like, I feel like they let her like kind of ride the wave of like, well, it was her doing. It's like, no, it wasn't. Like,
Right.
no, she didn't have the involvement in those.
Right.
She said something one time like she didn't think there was enough source material to work with. And
Yeah.
like I just thought, and I'm sure millions of other people that saw that thought, what about all the
Because
comics? And
the problem with it is that she doesn't see the source material like we see the source material. She sees it as episodes 4, 5, and 6, and then like 1, 2, and 3. She sees that as the source material, which in that case it's not. Not that it's not, but like it's just to the normal person, they'd see those movies, they'd be like, that's not that much, you know? But she doesn't understand the lore, the KOTOR, the fucking Old Republic, the this, the that, all this shit that you have that you could use, that you can literally reintroduce as canon. Like, you can literally
Like,
be like, fuck it, we're back.
you
Like,
know-
we're canon again.
what's it called? The Dark Empire, I think it's called. You know, the crap with I guess Admiral Thrawn or whatever.
Yeah, with Grand
right-
Admiral
went
Thrawn.
Right before that.
Well, he's going to be in the Ahsoka show or whatever with Ezra, because they got lost, like, in that last fight, if you watched Rebels.
No.
Now I'm pissed
I
off.
didn't-
Now I'm
I
even
didn't.
more pissed
well,
off.
I I didn't finish Rebels, dude. I got like
Rebels is great.
I've seen many major scenes.
Rebels is great.
Like,
I used to watch Rebels on fucking Disney XD.
yikes.
Wow.
Yup. I'm a fucking OG. Get at me.
All right, we're gonna move on here. It wouldn't be a hot takes episode if we didn't do a top 5 list. So for one last time, we are gonna do a top 5 list. It's actually a topic that we did on our 50th episode. It's our the updated top 5 favorite podcasts we've ever done.
Yep.
I have our old lists here.
Oh, there you go.
But I think what we'll do is I'll just say my 5, and then I'll state what my old list was. You say your new 5. We'll compare it to your old one, and same with you too. All right. My number 5. It's a different one from my old list. Most of this whole list, except for one, is the same. So the Quarantine Podcast Part 2. It was one of the ones, and you know how I'm not the biggest fan of virtual pods.
Yeah, not a fan.
But, just to get other people's experiences working in either the medical field or police officers and stuff like that, I found it mad interesting, and, we got a good amount of feedback from that, saying, like, it's great that you're doing this. So that's why it's my number 5 there. Number 4. It's the Il Schmidt interview that I did, local New Jersey rapper.
Yep.
Very crazy story of how he was facing, not life, but like 12 to 15 years in prison after releasing a song on SoundCloud. The school took it as a threat, had to go through trials and everything like that. He was facing major time in prison. And we're talking a kid that I believe was 17 or 18 years old.
Yeah.
So, putting a young kid's head on the chopping block for, something that was just totally misunderstood. Crazy shit. So I thought it was a crazy story, and that's why I have it there for my number 4. My number 3, the old embarrassing photos of us. I had such a fun time doing that one. To have the whole Freehold squad here with us was an incredible feat, I think.
Insane, yeah.
It was something
hard. It was
something
difficult.
that I thought for a while. It was like, this is never
it's not gonna happen.
going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
And it did. It did.
Barely. It barely happened. Yeah. I was fucking like, I was literally checking. I'm like, is everyone there? Is everyone coming? Is everyone coming? I had to get here. I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to show up. I was like, someo's going to
Joe
back
is the
out.
same way. Joe kept on saying that too. It's like someone's backing out.
So flaky.
Yeah.
You guys are all. I love you all to death, but you're all so flaky. We're all so flaky. I get it. I mean, but, oh my god, you guys are a mess.
A lot of laughs that episode. I had a
yeah.
great fucking time, and we all chilled afterwards for a little bit, and yeah, good time on that. My number 2 is the Mike Kirk interview. Mike Mocha Kirk. He's now been sober for 13 years, I believe. Awesome. When I talked to him, it was like 12 and a half years.
Oh, that's great.
Dude, incredible story. I mean,
Yeah.
he went, he was facing time as well.
That's crazy.
Facing time as well, and he got his act together, got sober, and he's just a great fucking guy, just in general. Not only is he an open book, and he gave me a great interview, and I appreciate that, but he is just a great guy in general.
Yep.
And hey, Mike, I'd love to chill with you one day.
Sobriety, baby. Let's get it.
Absolutely. And then my number 1, this interview meant the most to me, which was the one with my mom, the breast cancer experience podcast. Meant a lot to me because obviously it's my mother. She went through breast cancer, went through chemo and everything like that. Crazy battle. And, thankfully everything is all right now. She is 2 or 3 years strong. I should really know the exact number, but she's getting to 3 years if she hasn't
Fucking
already.
Goat.
Yeah, absolutely dope.
Fucking goated.
Yeah, goated. And
fuck Tom Brady, Joe. Fuck Tom Brady.
And she basically just. Actually, I'm not going to say that. That'll be a little sensitive. But yeah. But we basically celebrated in fact
Fuck
that she's doing great and everything like that.
Awesome shit.
So
Love that.
Compared to my old list, my number 5 was the top 10 animes of all time.
Okay.
No, that wasn't the one that was over 3 hours. It was the first time we did an anime podcast.
Don't even remember that time. I only remember
that one was a while ago.
That still has the record for the longest one, right? The anime pod?
The anime podcast. Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Because you got
the second
a whole
anime
bunch of fucking
podcast.
anime dudes in a room. That's like not even fair. Like, who likes anime? Brought 10 dudes here. And we're
Open a
let's
can of worms right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you're never going to fucking leave. You guys could have kept that. You literally could have
We could have kept going.
You could have had that as a 5-hour episode.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Absolutely.
Not even a question.
Not even a question is right. So yeah, the Quarantine Podcast Part 2 replaced my top 10 animes. My number 4 was the top 10 soundtracks of all time. I really love soundtracks and OSTs and everything like that. So I enjoyed that one, but I ultimately replaced that with the Il Schmidt interview. Number 3 was the top 5 superhero movies to date.
Okay.
As we all know, huge superhero fan, so I just had a great time talking about that. But that was ultimately replaced with the old embarrassing photos of us. Number 2 was the Reiki Healing, Becoming Vegan, and Festivals podcast. Oh, it's a blender or something. I was like, what the hell is that?
I heard the same thing. I was like,
I thought it was like a moose.
I thought it was
healing.
a long...
You said healing. I was like, oh, I thought someone was in the back.
Was
like,
humming.
Doing. I was like,
yeah.
So
I was like, oh, fuck.
Had 2 of my very close friends on from college, Steve and Nick. And afterwards, we actually did some healing ourselves. And I remember, Joe, you were there. You had a great time with that as well.
It's actually on my list, spoiler alert. So I'll talk about the experience I had outside. But there was some crazy shit going on.
Some crazy shit.
And my number 1 is the only one that stayed the same, which was the breast cancer experiences. So, Luke, you could.
Do you want to read me? I was going to say, you read me my 5 in the past, and then I'll read my new ones and go off of it that way.
Sure. So, you want like one by one?
5 to 1. Yep, just read me all of them.
Gotcha. Number 5 was the Suicide Squad rosters predictions.
Okay.
Number 4 was the top 10 favorite squads.
Okay.
Number 3 was the superhero baseball draft.
Okay. That stayed the same.
Number 2 is the top 10 best dynamic duos.
Okay. It's still on the list, but just not the same spot.
And number 1 was the Game of Thrones football draft.
Still on the list, but...
Wow, that was
Switched
a
it
long
up.
time
I loved
ago,
dude, almost 2 years ago.
That was almost 2 years
Did we
ago.
get our teams looked
Right?
up after this?
It was pre-pandemic.
Wait, what'd you say, Joe?
I want to check out our
Honestly,
teams
we
again
do need to
after
look at
that.
those teams
Yeah.
again. we need to do that and the baseball league. But I'll do mine 5 now. So most of mine are split between 2 because honestly, we just have so much good content, and I was like really just torn between a bunch of them that I didn't want to give a bunch of honorable mentions.
Sure.
So my number 5 is the first episode we ever did, which was top 5 trilogies.
Yes, it was.
Which I just was watching back today, and I was just like, fuck, man. Like, just so funny to see where we were 2 years ago watching it.
100%.
15 pounds lighter, living it up, living the dream, looking great, fucking look like shit in it. No, I'm
Stop.
kidding. But no, just in general, it was like an awesome time to just see where we've come from with just like that first episode that we talked about for fucking so long, like just being like, yo, we got to do a podcast, dude. Like, and me and Frank, again, like always had a very good relationship where it was like, don't talk forever.
Yeah.
Like, just like pick up the convo like we did from fucking 6th grade. Don't talk, and then continue.
Exactly.
And when it finally just broke us, we're like, yo, like we got to just do this. And again, we love this because like it gets out to who it gets out to, right? Like these podcasts get to who they get to, but like when we hear about it, like the big thing that I always take back was when people are like, your guys' chemistry always works real great. Like that makes me happier than the content we're putting out in the episode.
100%.
When it's just like we're able to just like chop up off of it, like off of each other, because like that's just great. You really do need someone that you can bounce off of, and like it's been an honor to be able to be someone that's been a co-host on this for a lot of it. And it's just been great to like be able to see where we've grown from like that first episode where we're like, all right, guys, let's figure this out.
Exactly. I will, before you continue too, that first episode, I think it was just mainly just GoPros. I don't even think we had actual cameras.
No, it was just
with
GoPros.
It. And then one of them died, and then towards the end of the episode, the camera was just your camera the whole time. You just heard me talking. I'll remember that so specifically to this day, figuring out the kinks.
So funny.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did that.
Wow, look at that.
So that was like the old, oh my gosh, so funny just to see like just your crazy hair.
Crazy hair going on.
You got the beard coming in this way. I had no fucking facial hair for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't do this very often, but I'm trying to remember when the hell I did this. Look at I don't know if you can pick that up or not. That's bad.
Yeah, send you
I'll
screenshotted
send
that?
Yeah,
send it to me. I'll edit it in there. Yeah.
And then another one was the Gia episode. The Gia episode was so funny to me, like I had said, like from us, because like for so long we had talked about like fucking with Gia like that, just like as a joke, and like it's so funny because we've known each other since basically 6th grade.
6th grade,
yeah. So right prior, because I met you through Matt prior to that when I met Matt in like T-ball, Matty K.
Yes, yeah.
But like you guys had known each other. Then I met you really in like the 6th grade time.
Yes.
And I've known you since that. So I've known Gia since that point, Tommy since that point, Jesse since that point, your family. So like when we were doing it and we're like messing with Gia who's in college now, it's like, it's just it was so fucking funny and so weird. I was like I say it all the time. I was a camp counselor in the Freehold area for so long, and it's so weird now. Like I love, like now I can finally like I keep in decent conversation with some of my old campers. I saw one today, like working. I see a couple of them all over the place. Like it's so funny to watch it, and I'm so like I know it's corny, but like I'm very proud of a lot of them. I'm proud of most of them. Like I mean, they all really are. They were great kids. Some of them were a little bit more difficult than others, and I could have been tough on them like that. But I like to believe that like a lot of them were able to kind of like adapt off of me trying to be like a good cop, bad cop at certain times, or like, however it was. But I'm like super proud of a lot of them. They're great kids. And like, that was just funny to see like the same comparison with like Gia now who's in college. Like, and I mean, again, Gia's what, 2 or 3 years from graduating, which is whatever.
Yeah.
But still, it's insane to think like
it is absolutely insane.
And she's there. She's at that point now.
Yeah.
But that's my number 5.
That would have definitely been another.
Honorable mention. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
4s were the Game of Thrones football draft and the Suicide Squad roster.
Okay.
Suicide Squad roster was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
It was also so fun because I actually hit on some of them.
You did.
Which is unbelievable because I just literally looked up like nonsensical fucking DC characters.
Yeah.
And What I hit on too. I hit on Weasel and
King Shark.
King Shark.
Weasel was the craziest prediction ever. That was the craziest thing ever.
Was
I remember the moment you said
so
that.
hyped, dude. When I saw him in the trailer, I think Frank texted me, was like, "Yo, Weasel," and I was like, "What are you fucking talking about, bro?" And he's like, "Weasel's in the fucking Suicide Squad." I was like, and now he's gonna be back, right? He survived.
He survived. He did survive. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
So for the record, King Shark, Weasel, both fucking made it, which is wild. And Game of Thrones football draft was just so much fun.
Yeah.
I still say that my team would have never lost a game to this day. Still would be undefeated.
Did you have the Night King at quarterback?
I had Night King at quarterback.
Right,
dude, my offensive line was like 1-1 fucking, oh my God. Hot Pie was my center.
Yeah.
Dude, Hot Pie. Yeah,
the Mountain and the Hound.
The Mountain and I think, didn't he have Master Aemon? One of the offensive lineman spots.
Oh, no.
I think he did, dude. Yeah. He had Master
Dover.
Aemon somewhere. I was like, bro, I'm going to stack the box on this guy.
Right.
And just, this guy's going to turn to fucking dust. I'm going to fucking send Tormund Giantsbane right up against him. And he's going to fucking literally disappear. Number 3 was Superhero Baseball and Dynamic Duos. Great episodes. Again, a lot of this was early just because it was just we weren't more creative then, but we were just playing around with it.
Chopping ideas out.
And we've always said it's if we ever did decide to go back to something or ever do a podcast again, we said we'd probably try to throw that into the mix with it and be we'll just be a little bit more creative with it and throw other concepts in, more of a formatted schedule.
Yeah.
Where this episode's this episode, and this episode are this, and whatever, and go from there. But awesome list to come up with. Mm-hmm. My number 2 is Ultimate Star Wars Podcast.
Yes.
I had an absolute fucking blast with that. What are you putting your hands up for?
Yeah, you weren't there. You didn't want to be there, Joe.
I
swear to God, I legit asked you.
Thing.
I legit asked you about it, and you said no.
I'm almost positive I was on the pod and said I was pissed that you weren't there.
Yeah.
Because it was me, Ricky, and Todd.
I thought I heard there was too many people.
No.
I don't remember.
How many people have you had on the pod before?
What?
How many
people? When the PS5 came out?
Probably.
That's the only other explanation I could think of.
No,
how many people have you had on the pod most?
He was there. The
reunion.
Yeah.
Minus that episode, how many? 5?
4 or 5. Yeah.
He sat there. Not that you sat there, but...
No, I sat there. I just sat there.
Did you guys talk about fun stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being a great podcast.
It was a long episode.
It was a long one,
Did you talk
yeah.
about who the strongest Sith Lord was?
Probably. We talked about everything. And we're gonna do it again. Like we've said, we're gonna do that again. Even if it's just a one-off, we do a fucking adventure pod. We do one of the fucking adventure
the Frank Adventure
Adventures where we just sit by a campfire and talk about Star Wars. We don't even care. Frank Gaming, but we only talk during KOTOR when we just play a game of KOTOR or whatever. And then Sweet Shows Turn Sour.
Yes, that was a good one.
That was a good one, and of course it was a good one for me because Walking Dead was involved.
Game of Thrones, probably.
Game of Thrones was involved, yeah.
I don't
Dexter,
know if I put it on my list.
I think
you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I think I was the one that made the whole big... I went on a rant. Shocker. I went on a rant saying about how we have to still appreciate it even though it wasn't what we wanted it to be because of what it gave us for fucking 6 seasons.
I'm on the same boat as you. Right.
Yeah, the last season wasn't what we lived up to, but they also got cut off. Dan and Dave got their mommy and daddy's money for a long time, which was his content, was fucking George R.R. Martin's content. And then eventually when he cut it off, you could clearly see that they did not know what the direction was, and you could clearly see that they were more businessmen than executives with Game of Thrones. They were more focused on the fact that they know money's coming in, they know people are going to watch, it doesn't matter, where there wasn't a cohesive storyline and someone wasn't involved in it being that doesn't make much sense.
They just needed to fill up that season with more than 7 episodes if that's where they were going to end it. Either that or put in 9 seasons.
I wouldn't be surprised if just in a couple years we find out something was up with it. Something was wrong or something was told to be cut short almost. Like, not that I want to believe that. But again, I'm also an optimist where I think it'll come back eventually. I'm still very much in the boat with that. I still very, very much support that. I still think, like, I mean, if I'm HBO, I think you're fucking dumb to not bring it back in the next 5 years. Like, you bring it back in 5 years and you do stories that are, like, delayed. Like, even if you don't want to play my theory where Daenerys did survive, if Daenerys' body gets brought, mind you, she got stabbed in the tummy.
Yeah.
Massive spoilers, people, for Game of Thrones.
Bro, you are way too far out. If you
All
are,
right, you're right.
Yeah.
she got stabbed in the stomach, right?
I think so. Maybe it was the heart. I don't know if it was the heart.
Regardless, if you want to believe one of two theories, either one, she survives somehow, gets brought west of Westeros and gets like reincarnated and that storyline comes up, I love that. If not, if you want to say the dragon brought him out there and then she gave birth to their baby, I also love that. Where then the witches fucking bring the baby, like raise the baby, and then you could do like that storyline when the baby turns like 16, 15, 18, whatever, comes like a fucking massive like fucking badass and wants to fight Jon Snow 18 years down the line, old Jon Snow, old people everywhere. I would love that.
I personally feel like there's no way she's alive, but after hearing what you said, I wanted to.
Yeah,
be
you
the
sold
case.
me on that a
You
while
Well,
sold
did
me
you?
on
Yeah,
that.
you remember the theory I said. Shout out to
I'm
Zach
sure.
Allen. Zach Allen said the theory, or no, wait. I don't remember if Zach said it or not, or if I found it and then told Zach and he's like, whatever. Zach's a big Game of Thrones fan. Basically, the theory is that like dragons have some like healing power when it comes to like the Targaryen race or whatever. So the theory is that basically the dragon flew her body west of Westeros. The healing women are trying to bring her back to life. Because, like, what? It's the last scene or second to last scene when they tell Bran, like, where did you see the dragon last?
Yes.
And they were saying it. So, like, saying that the dragon's still relevant, the dragon's still out there. Mm-hmm. So, the dragon was almost, like, observing. So, people say that, like, there's a chance that she's alive. Listen, I would fucking love it. If you write it right, the whole show revolved around fucking people being born again. Jon Snow literally got murked.
Right.
You're telling me that she couldn't?
Yeah.
Did they not have the same death?
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
right.
now I'm fucking.
Ever
now,
think of that?
shit, I didn't. That dead ass did not click until right now that they had almost
Yeah,
the
I know.
exact
Luke,
same
stop
death.
talking. You're gonna.
Wow.
You're gonna turn me into a Game
Wow.
of Thrones conspiracy.
I'm a fucking. I'm hard with a Game of Thrones erection right now. Oh my god, wow. I am fucking rumored up right now.
Man,
oh my
remember
god.
when Jaime fought Brienne of Tarth on the bridge? That was a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, it was.
I wanted to see more fight scenes from Jaime.
Remember when Jaime died?
Yeah.
Fucking so bad.
Terrible
So
scene.
bad. Yeah,
terrible.
terrible.
Let me go back to my my simp queen.
Such a
Oh my god.
bad
Whatever.
character development, whatever you want to call
and
it.
He had the best in the whole show, probably, besides maybe
such
Tyrion.
good character development until the last fucking season. And then he just fell off. Like, oh no, sorry. What? 2 episodes left. It's like, this is
Right, exactly. Yeah. It went full circle in the worst way
like,
possible.
I respected the full circle moment of like, oh, he can never leave his sister kind of a thing. Like, but not that I support that at all. It's more like I get that was the storyline they were preaching the whole time. But like, you built it up that you were getting away from it. If you had built it up like that was going to happen, like eventually he was going to go back, I would have understood. Mm-hmm. But like, you built it up like it wasn't going to ever happen. And then he's like, no.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
no, that
fuck.
pissed me off. That was one of the few,
one
many
of the
things.
many things, you mean.
That pissed me off a lot, yeah, yeah.
And then my number 1 was the reunion episode, the Freehold Gang.
Yes.
That was an awesome episode. Yeah, I mean, why am I doing this right now? I don't have enough water. I'm not bored.
I still can't believe we got everyone together for that podcast.
I know.
Those pictures were something else, man. Yo, Luke, you were funny. You were funny as a kid, bro. You had some.
I was a fucking weirdo. I'm still a weirdo, so it is what it is. I'm not really too concerned. No, I mean that was a great episode. Again, it was great to see where a lot of our friendship started. It was great to see that like a lot of that stuff still exists. Like our parents love that shit. The recreation photo was so much fun with everybody. I had a blast doing that with like our original me, you, Smalley, Pat. Jake. Yeah, that was so much fun. And again, it's great to see like how everyone's doing. Again, I moved out of the area. Jake has a family now.
Yeah.
Pat's doing his stuff with the band still.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nurse. Like, that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's doing such great stuff, and like, it's so cool to see like everyone's trajectory with it. And even if you're not at like not to say anyone's not or is, like, even if you're not where you necessarily want to be in like your career or next step, it doesn't matter. It's like, we don't care. Like, our objective is like, we just want to be boys hanging out, talking, chatting, catching up, because ultimately, like, that's what it was about. It was about just like getting together with the guys that we fucking grew up with our entire fucking livelihoods.
Yep.
And just doing it and chopping it up. And it was a blast. I had so much fun. And yeah, that's my number one. So it's bittersweet to say it as we close it out eventually. But like, it's, it hurts. So
Yeah.
all right,
Yikes, too much vape today.
fuck. All right, Duck Dynasty.
So Joe, you
Tell me,
Dynasty.
tell me he doesn't look like a Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, 110%.
Fucking spot on.
I have like a Duck Dynasty hat at home too. I should have brought. I mean, I feel like this.
Can
really
you
does.
put a Duck Dynasty on the green screen behind him? Can you put like a Duck Dynasty like?
Yeah, I think
You
if,
say these things like
Yeah, I think I
have you
can.
done it before? Have you done that
Yes.
before with the green screen? You've done it a good amount.
he's
of
losing
times, I
trivia
guess.
tonight. He's losing trivia tonight. Have I done anything with the green screen?
I guess
the whole point of it being-
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
the
a
whole
good
point of
amount.
it being there. Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
all right.
You know how many
So-
dolphins have been there? Do you not watch the episodes?
I can't watch myself on camera, bro. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
All right, Joe. We
Please.
could we could either I could list down your old list and then you could say your new one, or the other way around. What would you rather?
I don't know. I guess say my old ones first.
Okay.
I might need your phone to read out my list, even though my phone just died.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
the most in my head, but
All right.
you can read out my old one.
Your number 5 was the top 5 horror suspense shows. That might have been when we all dressed up in Halloween costumes.
You know, that podcast, it's not on my list this time, but that podcast, I feel like at the time I was definitely into like the horror and suspense kind of shows. It's a little hard to find in a TV show.
Yeah.
Like the true horror aspect, So like getting everyone's input and stuff like that was great for the time.
For sure. Then you had your number 4, which was the superhero baseball draft. Number 3 was the top 10 soundtracks of all time. Number 2, top 3 video games to movie TV show. Like video game adaptations turned into a movie TV show. And then your number 1 was the Reiki Healing Becoming Vegan in Festivals podcast.
Honestly, after hearing that, my list is
This.
no, it's kind of different. It's kind of the same at the top, but it's like I don't know. It is different.
It
It's
seems
definitely
like you're about to
different.
tell me it's the exact
No. It's different. It's pretty different, honestly. It's more or less like my top 5's different this time around, but I feel like it was on your guys' list. Like all 5 of mine, I feel like were on both of your lists combined. You know what I mean? Anyways, my number 5 was the. I said top 5 video game consoles, but I know that's not the one I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of was top 5 superhero movies.
To date, that one?
Yeah, that podcast.
Yeah.
Remember what I'm talking about?
The one I had on my list.
Yeah, the one, that exact one. Where we both ended up, I think, saying Dark Knight. I can't remember what Luke had as his number 1 superhero
Not
movie.
Dark Knight.
My number 1 was Spider-Man 2, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Spider-Man
wow,
2.
yeah.
See,
Yeah, I
I
think it
had
was.
Dark Knight at
That's
1.
terrible,
I thought
but
you
good.
had it too.
I'm kidding.
You don't remember yours, right? By any chance?
A part of me thinks it was like Infinity War Endgame, just because I mean,
Yeah,
like, I
right.
think my like reasoning was like I literally missed an NFL draft, which I never do. Like I watch the draft more religiously than like anyone you'll ever meet. Like I watch like day 2, day 3,
Yeah, right. Me too.
like a way too much. And I remember like I was in the movie theater getting texts from people like who we drafted because I was like so done with the Giants, and I'm like, this is the only good thing going on right now that's had like a very upward trajectory, where the Yankees and the Giants just break my heart every year. So I was like, fuck it. Marvel's not breaking my heart right now.
Man, them New York teams, man. My number 4 was when we got the boy Danny Samonti on the podcast. From
Oh, yeah.
he's from that that See No Evil group, right? What is it called again exactly?
Unfortunately, they aren't together anymore. not to spill any tea, but actually I don't really know the backstory of it, but OCD doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
they're not together.
Anyways,
still cool with each other.
Yeah, right. Creative differences. Hey, it happens.
Sure, yeah,
happens, bro. Happens, bro.
Danny's a cool guy. I hung out with him a few times in my life. Was always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I loved hearing his story on how he
I
got
know of his
started
brother,
on
so
SoundCloud.
I've heard of his brother.
You've heard of his brother.
Everyone knows Kevin. Come on, man.
I've heard of him. I don't know him much, but you should clip this out and let him know. I don't know really much about the kid Kevin, so I know more about Danny. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll just end that one with that. my three. Cause no, I was looking at it like that because I'm like, I guess
he was just going like this, ready to say it, and just.
You know why I did that? Because it's a Reiki healing podcast with Steve-O and Nick, and I'm just thinking, how am I supposed to explain what I felt outside when they were doing it?
And you can't explain it.
Listen, the podcast was cool. They have all these crazy ideas. Not crazy, just things I've never heard before. They're showing all these cool rocks. They were doing all these cool things. We saw a video beforehand that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was called The Secret, if you ever heard of it. Documentary.
Yeah, it was a documentary. It was pretty interesting, but afterwards they were like, all right, we're gonna do a Reiki healing ritual on us, right?
Yeah.
So they got this singing bowl, and me and Frankie lie down on the grass in the back, and they put we both had gemstones on each one of our 9 chakras.
Nine
chakras.
Yep.
Yeah. And he was like, your boy Nick was like, all right, close your eyes, and they were playing this tune, whatever, with the singing bowl. It wasn't really a tune. All of a sudden, I opened my eyes, and I felt like I was on a different planet for a second. Things were not feeling normal. I was not under the influence of any kind of alcohol, drugs, anything like that.
Yeah.
And also to state it, you didn't feel normal in, a good way.
In a good way. No, in a good way. It was a good way. But, I felt like I was having
it wasn't like oh, my God. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Tripping out.
Yeah, exactly.
It almost felt like something almost like, not like that, but akin to it in the sense that I was like, holy shit, what the hell's going on?
Right.
I felt like a physical sensation, like a heavy, my body felt very heavy. I couldn't move even if I wanted to. And when I opened my eyes, I remember looking at your boy Nick in the eyes, and he looked at me, and I was just like, holy shit. In my head, I was like, holy shit, this is real. This is whatever he's doing is working.
Yeah, whatever he's doing, man, I'm feeling it.
He looked at me and went like this.
Became a believer,
and I was like, from there on, I was like, damn, that's real. I haven't done it again. I haven't looked into it again, but it was real. All right.
That's what's up.
All right, thank God that's out of the way. It was hard to explain. Luke, I wish you were there for that because I want you to... Frankie, did you feel that? Were you feeling what I was feeling when you did that?
I've had that happen to me several times.
But you felt like I was feeling kind of in a way?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
When you explained it, I was like, yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's how it usually feels.
My number 2, it's the anime podcast.
The second one?
The second one. With Hardy and Josue. Those guys are awesome. Got me onto a couple new shows. I love anime. Anime is my thing right now.
We all know.
It's been my thing for a couple of years now. And... everyone had just a completely different take on what their top 5 was because there's so many different, anime shows.
Oh, yeah.
There's just a lot of diversity with it in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously feel like I was trying to get them to watch my shows, but I don't know if I was the best at pitching them, But great shows.
You should watch it. You should watch it.
Besides Attack on Titan, which I'm not talking about. I don't like the way it ended in the manga, but...
Right.
I said that was my number 1 at the time. That is not my number 1
Oh, you did?
now.
Yeah, that changed up.
That
for
changed
sure.
hard. But the show didn't come out yet, so...
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm still a believer in it.
I feel
we'll see what
bad
happens in the
because
show.
I read this manga when it came out a couple months ago, and I immediately called Frank and I talked so much shit about this show and the story. I was like, shit, Frank's probably not even going to want to watch it anymore, and I feel like I definitely discouraged you from it a little bit.
You did not. If anything, I was more annoyed that you kept on bashing on it, and I was like, Joe, shut up. It's going to be good.
It happened.
The show will be good.
I genuinely had so much hope because the last few chapters before the final one wasn't amazing, and the final one, I remember I just shut off my tablet, and I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I hated the ending. I was mind blown. I was like, dude, like, honestly, like, you guys have me on camera saying there is no way this guy will fuck up this story. The Isayama guy that makes it.
That's
and
right.
then he fucked it up.
And then he fucked it up, in my opinion.
According to you.
Know,
Right.
According to Joe.
It's how you look at it, though.
Exactly.
Like,
Everyone's subject to their own opinion.
Yeah.
You know.
Even if it's wrong.
Right. At number one, I think, you know, at this point, it's got to be the one with all of our friends, you know, the embarrassing photos. Like, geez, man.
It was a wild one.
It was a wild one.
You were hilarious in that one, Luke. You know, like, that one was on both your lists. Was that
it was
three
basically,
for you?
that was one for me, three
that was
for
three
you.
for me.
For you.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just basically a giant roast. Like, in the best way possible.
Yeah.
it
It's
was
really
fun.
what it was. Like,
It
in a
was
good
nice.
way. Like, it wasn't like a, hey, fuck you. Like, it was like a funny roast. Like, oh my
We
god.
were just
like-
roasting as the pitches were coming up.
Yeah,
We were saying,
exactly.
we were
That's what
saying.
you gotta do. Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
good fucking list, Joe.
Yeah, you know, that's basically it with that list.
Proud of you. Good job.
Nice
Thank you,
job.
sir.
Well, before we go into our last thing, we might as well do one last food review.
Absolutely.
I brought a cookie that I was gonna split with all of us, and I got it a little while ago. And it says it's supposed to be consumed by November 8th. So I don't know if you guys are like.
I'm down to take the risk.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it
I don't know.
still looks like a pretty solid cookie if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh shit! We got some Oreo
I got
inside
scared
of
for
the
a second.
cookie.
You can't do
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's pretty terrifying. 'cause
I'll take a little
how
piece.
you just
That's all right.
advertised that made it sound like, oh my god, is that mold? You know?
Yeah, right.
Oreo inside the cookie, like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine it getting much better than that.
All right.
Still tastes fine.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
I'm alright.
There you go.
I split it into 3 more pieces. These are like Marcy's Munchies. Follow them. I see them all over Freehold at certain like pizzerias. Baco's has them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whole bunch of stuff. So awesome. They're good. They're quality.
Okay.
Are we, like, rating these, or?
Of course.
I'm gonna beat your ass. All right, Joe. What do you give it?
I'm still chewing here,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Come back.
Frank?
to me.
You're still chewing.
I'd give it an 8. I like it.
7.6.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.2. Quality cookie.
Not a bad snack to close it off.
Nope. That's not the only snack.
Oh, look at that. All right. What do we got?
Seasonal. We gotta go seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
White chocolate pretzel M&Ms.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Okay.
gonna say peppermint. I was like, I can't do this peppermint shit, man.
So here we go. They're all just snowball looking.
I like it.
Oh, I lied. There's a couple blue ones. Joe,
What's up with the blue ones, man?
what's up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good indeed.
I think I prefer the regular chocolate over white chocolate, but that's personal.
Agreed.
Me too, but
Have you ever? I don't know if you remember.
we had a white chocolate thing on the pod, right?
Yeah. Do you remember my mom used to make the pretzel squares with the little chocolate and then an M&M on it? Do you remember those or no?
Mm-mm.
This tastes exactly like them. They're so good.
This is easily higher than the cookie, I think.
These are better than I thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
I was worried.
I'd go 8.5. They're good. Thank you, sir.
Solid 8 for me.
Do the blues taste any different? It's all the same, right?
No, it's all the same.
Okay.
Makes me want to have, like, a regular milk chocolate one, though.
Well, the pretzel, I like the pretzel aspect of it. It's very good.
I agree.
Food reviews next, coming to you.
What?
I said food reviews next, coming to you.
What'd you give it?
An 8.
You got mine?
Yeah, 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it an 8.3. I really like it. It could be a 9. I just don't know. I don't know. I really love pretzel M&Ms. I think they're fucking fantastic. Like,
The peanut butter pretzel M&Ms, if I'm not mistaken, are a thing, right?
is it just peanut butter and then pretzel, or is there a peanut butter pretzel?
Peanut butter pretzel chocolate, like as an M&M. I
gotta
think
look it up.
I think that was a thing at some point.
Sounds good.
I think it had to be a thing because I remember it somehow. I loved it.
You know what was the best thing I ever had on this podcast, food-wise? From Luke. Thank you, Luke, for always bringing the good
Yeah,
Of course.
appreciate
These. Do you remember my mom used to make those?
Yes, I do.
When we were younger?
Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
you had
those
ever
look
seen
good.
them, those chocolate pretzel
Yeah,
things
yeah,
in the
those look
bottom.
good.
That's what it tastes
So,
exactly like, in my opinion.
My favorite has to be, Luke, what the hell was that, dude? It was like a Take 5 bar or some shit. It had
Yeah.
like all, it
Yeah,
had like the
Reese's
pretzel,
Take 5.
carrot. Dude, that was the best thing I had on
Fucking
this
fantastic. Well, so Take
That was
5 used to be
blackout.
its own bar, and then now it's a Reese's Take 5, which is even better.
Oh, right.
Reese's Take 5s have like very much... So there used to be a very long-standing debate with my buddies over a Reese's Fast Break and Reese's Sticks. I died on the Reese's Sticks hill because I thought they were just more enjoyable because you could have them and they didn't taste... Like, they just did like the taste better, where a Fast Break like had the... like nougat, you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Like it just was a little bit more thick. So yeah, I would like die on that hill. I fucking love Reese's Take 5s now. That's like my number one, and Reese's Sticks and then Reese's Cups are there. No, just peanut butter or just pretzel.
Oh, really? They were never
Pretzel
together?
was blue, peanut butter's red bag.
Okay.
So you're probably just thinking of the two of them,
Yeah.
which are both fantastic. Blue, the pretzel ones are great. If you get the good pretzel, that's the only other thing I'll say with these. These were not as pretzely. They were still pretzely, but like the pretzel M&Ms, the other ones, you bite into it, that's a fucking pretzel.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. All right.
And I went into Wawa to grab a couple more things, see if we had anything else. That fucking line was bonkers.
At Wawa.
Oh my god, dude. 35 people deep on the self-checkout.
I was about to bring up the
Wild.
self-checkout. That's like a new kind of addition to it, right?
No, that self-checkout's been there.
Really?
Yeah, it's-
The one that I go to, they just added
There's
in there.
the one right over here?
On 33. Like, going, towards, like, New Brunswick.
Oh,
Right
like
there.
the big one.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's decently sized. It's hard for me to explain which
Yeah, well,
one
you don't
it
go to the
actually is.
Freehold one.
No.
Freehold one stinks.
Yeah, I haven't... I know which one you're talking about. Haven't been
The one
there in
right
ages. Yeah, I haven't been... Well, the one on 33 is actually the one that's right here. It's closer than the one in... than the Freehold one for me.
That one, it is close. You just go on the road and you just go, and I think you take the right, and it's right there with the gas station, right? Or it is a gas station.
I know what gas station you're talking about. You make a left at that gas station, at least the way I go, and it's just a little bit down the road.
What am I talking about?
Yeah, it might actually be closer than the other one. Wow.
It definitely is
Did I say
closer.
Wawa?
Yeah.
I meant Walmart.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Frank?
Yeah,
Like,
we
there's
were
one
not on the
Walmart.
same-
I'm like, there's one fucking Walmart anywhere close here.
And then the self-checkout thing, too. It's like, yeah, they've always had
Quick,
self-checkout.
somebody
Bro, what are
give
you
me the
talking
Nerf
about?
gun.
Fucking
You got to be shot. For the
It's on
last
that
episode.
one. Yeah.
Hey, spin if you want. If you he shot himself.
I deserve that because that was fucking bad. I was like, Frank, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
All right.
Electric Avenue, baby.
We are going to move on to our trivia section of it. It's going to be Luke versus Joe in the Hot Takes podcast trivia. All the questions are based around this podcast.
Was I supposed to do research into this? Because I didn't do any research.
I mean, I told you that trivia was coming, so.
You told me like 4 hours ago.
Yeah, all right.
It's enough time to study.
Yeah. All right. So, I think how we'll do it is you'll rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first. If, say, Luke goes first, he gets the answer wrong, you get the chance to steal. And if you get it right, you get a point, blah, 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 and then we'll move on from there. All right? So, you can do best 2 out of 3 or whatever you guys want to do.
Excuse me, sorry.
What are you doing?
Rock,
This one?
paper, scissors.
Scissors,
Are you gonna do
rock,
says?
paper, scissors, says, shoot. That's how I do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot.
Okay.
Rock.
Oh.
Two
Rock,
items. Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors, set.
Hey,
What?
get
Let's go!
synchronized.
Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot.
All right, you got
Did
it.
it again.
I was
All
going
right.
to give it to him anyway. So.
Okay.
I was freaking out there for a second. I'm already nervous over this trivia thing, if I'm being honest.
Well, here's the thing. The first question and another question here are probably the two easiest questions here. So, kind of throwing you a bone here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how much you pay attention. All right. Not multiple choice. You just got to know what it is. All right. Number 1. Before the podcast was called the Hot Takes Podcast, what was it called?
Wasn't it a podcast with Frank?
There you go. You got a point. Boom. 1 on the point for Joe.
Annoying.
All right. Now we're getting into harder ones. All right, Luke, here we go. What number episode did we premiere the podcast as the Hot Takes Podcast? I could give you a hint, because this is pretty broad. We had 100 episodes here.
Yeah, can I have a hint?
It's under 20.
Oh, fuck. I want to say 18, but it's not 18. Fuck it, I'll say 18. I don't care.
It was episode 17.
Wait, do I get the chance?
He did get the chance.
Oh, yeah, I did. I forgot
All right,
that.
so I get a point.
All right, hear me out.
No one gets a point. No
I
one
was
gets a
actually
point.
going to say 17.
Bull-
But I
Are
swear
you
to God,
sure?
I swear it was a complete joke. He literally said 18. I was like, in my head, I was like,
Oh my
no,
God.
17.
I'll give you a point as a steal if you could tell me what
No.
episode 17 was. That's a hard
Can
one.
I get it?
Yeah.
Baseball.
No, baseball was way earlier than that. It was the Marvel Phase 4 reveal episode.
Fuck, that was in my
We would have
head.
never. No one would. No way. That was in your
I
head.
mean, I wouldn't have gotten
The
that.
only reason it was in my head is because I was looking at it today. That was one of the
Okay,
episodes I
okay.
looked at. Like,
All right, Joe, here we go.
fuck, this could be a 1-0 game just because Joe got fucking what was the. I hate you.
All right, so number 3. How many podcasts have we done in total? This is a trick of a trick question. I will say that.
I would hope. I would hope. Joe.
Luke, I really want you to get this, but you really got to think
I
how many
know.
podcasts we've done.
Problem is
These
you're
are
not-
all
You're not
hard.
helping me with numbers, man.
Yeah, these
You're
are
not
all
helping me
hard.
with fucking numbers. Like,
It's not 100. It's not 100. It's got to be a little bit more because of the 105.
You got the chance to steal.
Dude, oh my God, I was looking at the playlist today.
103.
It was 102. 102 podcasts. Luke is getting so close with these answers.
That's crazy.
So, a little explanation. It was 102 because we did the one that we never released,
Oh my!
which was the
So does that count?
the
I guess
duos.
It does count. If
what? Yeah, it counts. And then the other one was our live episode on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it was 102. All right. Besides us 3, this is for you, Luke. Besides us 3, who was the very first guest on the podcast?
Wow.
Yeah.
Apart. I'm torn between fucking Adam and fucking Jesse.
Okay.
I'll go with Adam. I don't.
I thought in my head it had to be Jesse, but I'm not so sure.
I think it's probably Jesse.
Who do you think?
I thought it had to be Jesse.
Well,
as soon as you said the question.
It's not Adam. So is Jesse your final answer?
Yes.
Both wrong. It was actually Matt Ellis.
Dude, he was in my head too.
Yeah,
It
I
was
guess that makes. Yeah, because that's where my fucking rivalry with him started. I
Yes.
guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
started early on, man.
Damn,
you know?
I wish you gave me a hint. It's an arch
Matt Ellis
rival. I
wins
would've
again.
fucking-
Yeah, you would have gotten that right away, though.
Fucking layup. Damn it.
This one you're both not going to get. I know this for
All
a
right,
fact.
lay it on
Joe,
me.
here we go. Who was the very first Spotlight interview guest?
Jeez. I'm not gonna know that. Let me think about it real quick. Dude, I literally don't have an answer because all the people I'm thinking of, I know for a fact wasn't the first.
Would you both... Is it okay if I give a hint? It'll be for the both of you. All right. Not from this country.
I do know who it is now.
Who is it?
It was your boy from Africa, right? Your boyfriend. What was his name?
Yes. If you could get his name, I'd be very impressed.
That's the only way he gets a point, though.
Fine. And you could steal on it, too.
No,
I don't remember his name exactly.
Okay.
No way.
Can I just describe what you did on the trip and how you met him?
Well, I met him because of the trip, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And he taught you how to hunt. Not like
Very
actually
true.
hunt, but like he taught you and he took you on a safari
Yes.
while you stayed on the compound.
Yes.
I get a point for that.
I don't know if I could give you a point for that.
You didn't say it as quick as I did.
His name is Salash Ol Marampi. Okay.
What'd you call him? Did you have a
Salash.
nickname for him or no? I thought you had a nickname for him.
No, I didn't have a nickname for him.
Sulash, huh?
Yeah, who's that was your question, right? I'm getting this is back to Luke.
Back to me.
All right. Here we
How many
go.
questions are there?
10.
10. So
But so he stays in the lead. I have 3 extra questions that you could rebound and maybe either tie it up or win.
Maybe.
All right, here we go.
We'll see. I'm fucking distressed right now.
All right, Luke. How many taste testing podcasts were done in total?
Another fucking number, Frank! Why are you kidding me? Every fucking one with a number. Oh my god. Is it under 10?
Yeah.
I think I got it. I think I'm
6.
very close.
Luke, you get a point.
Let's go!
Oh my god, I was going to say 4.
Little explanation to it. 4 craft beer podcasts.
And wasabi.
1 sushi.
Sushi.
1 hot sauce.
I thought there
So
was 2
6.
sushi.
No, we only
I
did
thought
1.
you were going to do the hot chip as one, so that's why I was torn between 7.
Oh, no.
But like...
No, I consider that more of a trivia episode. if
Yeah,
anything.
but that was what... that's what had me fucked up.
All right, Joe, this one's you. What is the highest viewed podcast that we have so far?
Can we each get like 1 quick steal?
Why you want to?
I know it.
For me?
Yeah.
Is it the one with your cousin, the actor?
Wrong.
Stella.
Yes.
Let's go!
It is the
Stella!
Stella, yeah. The OnlyFans Stella Ashley interview with 708 views.
Yep.
The second one is the Reiki healing with 454.
And then the other girl.
No.
No?
No, that one actually didn't even break 100. That one. That's like in the 80s or something like that.
what?
Heather?
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I thought that was at like 300.
No.
Really?
And in third place for that is the Il Schmidt interview with 224.
You have the 2 of them coming on the same pod?
That would be a trip.
The electric.
That would be a trip. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Stella Part 2 needs to, like, we need to just revamp we need to literally bring the pod back for 1 episode so Frank can do another Stella interview.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, Stella? What's going on since the last time we saw you? Give us all the breakdowns.
All right, Luke, this is you.
Yep.
What is the longest recorded podcast ever for our
Anime.
podcast? The top 5
I don't have to tell you, like, the
animes
time.
of all time.
Shit.
No, but
Bro, you got what was the first question, Joe?
yeah.
What was
fact.
the first question? That was so fucking easy.
Can anyone tell me how long it was? I'll give you a
3
point for
hours
that.
and 58 minutes. Or 48 minutes.
I'll give it to the closest time.
It was like 2 hours.
3 hours and
No,
40.
3 hours and 15 minutes then.
3 hours
I
and
think I went
15
too high,
minutes.
yeah.
2 hours and 50.
All right, it's still Luke. 3 hours and 52 minutes.
So I was close with 58.
You
Damn,
were.
yeah.
You
That was
were
a
originally.
4-hour
It was 4
podcast.
hours. I
That
knew
was
it
a
was.
4
Yeah, you
hour
guys fucking were there
podcast.
for.
Bro, we
just
were
talked
there
about it.
for
We
a
just said you
minute.
could have been there for 5 hours.
Felt like an hour at most.
All right, boys, we got
All right.
a comfortable
These
lead
questions
now.
are rigged against me. What
No,
does he have,
they're
3
not.
points?
How are they rigged against you? I have 4 points, by the way.
Four,
How does he
4-1.
have 4 points?
Because I just went on
He
a
just-
fucking tear.
He did
my
just
guy.
go on a tear. Yeah.
All right,
I got
all right, all
your
right.
question.
Next question.
I got your question, then my question, then your question again.
Yeah.
All
Now
right,
it's
whatever.
my question again. I'm about to pull away again.
No.
No, it's your question.
It is
but
Joe's. Yeah,
he
it's
gave
Joe's.
he gave it was a double point
Yes.
on that last one for the time.
Because, yeah.
But
the
it went
time
to
of
you
it.
first.
All right, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Joe, here we go.
Study up, Joe.
How many Spotlight interviews have we had in total?
17.
Okay. You got the steal. I'll give this one to the closest number, too. How about that?
23.
Luke, you get another point. It was 25. We've done 25 Spotlight interviews. Okay. This is a little bit of a hard one.
Luke's so happy he doesn't have to spin that wheel now.
Well, no, he gets a pass. He gets a pass on the wheel.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean
It
exactly?
means whoever the winner of trivia is, they spin it. If it's not something they want to do, they get a pass ticket.
You, on the other hand, the other thing that we suggested, which I am very much in favor of still, the winner gives the points to the loser, as in spins.
Holy shit.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
As
not.
in, I will be spinning once, and I get a pass, and you will be spinning 5 times.
And you get the pass.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Bro, there's not really that many bad things on there.
There's
honestly.
nothing really bad on
There's
there
nothing
at all.
really bad at all.
Except for the chip.
I think we should...
Chip's the worst thing on there.
I think we should 100% keep it that way. Frank, next question for me, please.
All right. All right, Luke. What would pop up before every episode of the podcast when it was Podcast with Frank?
Wow. Fuck. The action reel scene. Damn it, I was just watching it the other day.
What do you mean?
It's
action
like
reel scene?
the Frank videos, like, real.
Oh, like an intro, like
reel.
with
You're
that
not
in
meaning
space.
that? Yeah, like.
No, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, yeah. Joe.
You didn't have it go like a play off of like the safari thing that you had going on, like that intro, like it
playing
had
off that.
Like you didn't have like.
What was it? Just tell us.
An inspirational quote would pop up before every Podcast with Frank episode.
Oh, that was
very early
yeah.
on. Yeah, very early on, and a different song too. I'd have a different song each time.
Where
as
was
well.
my study guide?
Hey Joe, I only got like the couple that were like good. There's a lot of hard ones.
I want my triple point question now.
That's fine. Give it to me.
Well, this is the last one.
Don't
This
give
is
it
the
to me.
last one of the main questions here.
It's on. Luke,
It's on
right?
Luke. Here we go. How many
Give Joe
people?
6 spins.
How many people in total have been on the podcast, including us 3? This will be another one where the closest number between you two will get the point.
Just taking shots in the dark here.
A guesstimation.
73.
Okay.
Literally, basically my exact same estimation. I had like 70.
Go under. Go under.
Go under or over?
Go under it. I'm telling you, you're gonna get it as under.
Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it. There's 25 Spotlight episodes. Oh, Joe shushing me.
I never shushed you before.
You just
but I
did.
Don't let him sway your guess though. Think about it.
70 flat. It's the only.
70 flat. Luke, you got a point. You have been very close with numbers this episode. It was 74 people.
Fucking hey! Oh my
74
God.
people.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so
I've been one off on what?
you've been
3?
one off on like 3 of the questions.
Oh my God.
So it seems like Luke is clearly the obvious winner here. But there are 3 extra questions. So if it works like this.
With 2 points each.
Yeah, 2 points each, right. I'll give you all 3 of these right now.
Well, Joe gets it.
You
Then
get
it
'em
comes
right.
to me.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
This is like sudden death now, huh? Jeez, I'm sweating.
This was mentioned before in this podcast. Or before the podcast. How old will our podcast be in February?
2 years?
Luke?
3 years?
I was gonna say 3 years since 2019, February of 22 would be 3.
Final
No.
answer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was 3 years.
All
It
right,
will be 3 years.
I lose. I'm
19
not.
to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22.
Yeah. I'll just read off the rest of these questions here.
I still want to answer them first, please.
I got 2 points, by the way, here.
Well, how?
You said it was double points for the next.
Oh,
3
yeah,
questions.
you're right. Well, I did that for, like, Joe mainly, but
Well,
there you go.
I'm not spinning it 8 times. I won't. but besides that,
how about you spin half of what I get?
no.
All right,
Spin to the agreed amount of spins.
Which is going to be what?
I don't know.
1 spin? No.
Two spins each.
What? I won though.
Well, in that case, it would just be one spin for you. Unless
And
you
I
wanted.
give him my
You
spin.
see, I thought it was just going to be
So he gets 3, I get
winner
1.
doesn't spin.
No, wait. If you land on give
Yeah, I
the person
know.
a spin. Oh, okay.
No, but I was saying, like, we should do it that way, where I get 1 automatic, like, I don't have to spin. So I'm saying, why don't instead of that, I just give my other spin to Joe. Joe has 3, I have 1 spin.
No. I won't allow it. Objection.
I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
All right. Joe, let's see if you could get these ones. What was Luke is probably going to know this one, though. What was the first episode Luke hosted?
Oh.
Hint, sports episode.
Oh, yeah, I just don't remember which one. Oh, my God.
Jeez. See, I don't know.
Even if you tell me the sport, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, well,
That, I mean,
obviously take a shot, but it
Okay.
could be football, but probably not because football, say.
football.
Is
What
it
do you
basketball?
think it was? It was basketball with Dylan Burns and
Dylan,
TJ.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't see. I was wondering, like when was the superhero draft podcast? Is that technically
That was
count?
early. That
Did
was
that
early.
technically
That
count?
doesn't count. No.
All right,
No,
see,
no.
that's
Because I
what
didn't
was
host
thinking
that,
of.
though.
Right.
Oh, you weren't
Frank
hosting it, right?
technically
Frankie was
hosted that,
hosting
and
it.
I'm just the co-host. But, like,
Right,
I
right.
hosted all sports ones.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, fuck, of course I wasn't there.
The only reason I knew it, I was going to say football, too, but I remembered. I'm like, no, Dylan was on real early, and I remember Frank texting me and going, like, yo, can you run this? And I was like, yeah, I'm not really great at basketball, but we'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one, kind of an easy one.
2 more.
What show? Oh yeah, facts. Luke's just wants to kill you, Joe. We got 10 to 1.
I love you, Joe.
All right, last one.
I've never said that on the pod, just for the record. The 100th episode, I said I love you. It's a
I was
lust.
about to get up and hug you.
It's a
I
lust
think.
thing.
What show did we follow thoroughly throughout the early days of the podcast? We
Joe.
had literal episodes with the titles
Joe.
as these episode
Yeah,
reviews.
come on.
Come on, Joe.
I mean, what? I could say Game of Thrones, but I don't even remember.
I'll give you it.
Yeah,
Game
it
of
was
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. We literally had like 3. We literally in the beginning had like 3 episodes in a row because in 2019 when it was ending, we were doing the final season reviews.
Yep.
Stupid thing keeps going.
All right, so that leaves it 10 to 3. Joe's a loser. Luke,
I got 3 points. Oh, I got 2 points.
That was
You got 2
All right.
points off that one.
Yeah, last
Garbage time points.
garbage time touchdowns for Joe.
Alrighty, we're gonna do the Wheel of Fate now. Luke, you get a pass on one of your 2 spins. That's if you want to do your first spin or whatever the case may be. But I think I'll do the honors and go first with it. So
Here's
let's
you
see
and
what
Can
we
I
got.
can I only make one thing? That extra spin. If me as the winner, if I get extra spin, I get to give it to one of you. That's my only thing I ask.
I'd say that's all right.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Great.
think that's fine.
I'm aiming for extra spin.
All right. Let me turn this on. Let's get recorded.
Oh, that was a
Alright.
solid one.
Here we go. Spin number 1 of the Wheel of Fate.
Oh no.
I got a twerk.
I don't want to see that. No.
Boom. All right, there you go.
Whoa.
I thought it was for 20 seconds.
For 20 seconds.
As in holiday time.
you gotta be
You just got 3 seconds, so just keep
Okay.
going.
Alright.
Joe, what are you gonna...
I'll-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope, too much hips.
Oh, God.
There we go. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, we're good. Get out of here.
Facing right
Jesus.
All right, Luke, are you taking your pass on your first spin?
No, well, I'm guessing I get to spin it and then decide when I can pass.
Oh, well, right. Yes.
So I'm gonna spin it.
Luke's just making up rules here.
How's that not a rule? It makes perfect sense.
It is kind of like Survivor in that aspect, though.
Woo! Close to that chip, but never have I ever. So, how about we make this a rule right now? If we guess what your lie is, you gotta spin again.
Is this two truths and a lie?
Basically.
Never have I ever.
I think that's the same thing, no?
No.
Well, no, never have I ever is you usually go around the board, so we'll all start with like 3 fingers.
Oh, you're right.
So
You're
let's
right.
just
Yeah.
do that. That's fine. Everyone put up 3 fingers. All right, never have I ever been sick from drinking.
Okay.
Jesus. I'm next.
Yeah.
Never have I ever played on a high school sports team. Fuck you, Luke.
Okay, that's a good one.
You guys are both just coming for me, so whatever.
Never have I ever gotten my hair past my ears.
I've only been like here,
Oh,
not
no.
past.
Well,
Never
like
past.
as long.
No, you said past your ears. I've never had them past my ears. You, on the other hand, fuck.
That was mainly
Okay,
straight to Joe.
He went to me. He looked at me because he's trying to get me.
All right, Luke,
now
you're up.
next, so you
You're
get
up.
the first shot.
No, never have I ever played Diablo.
Oof, that's you right there.
And
You're out.
you're
There
gonna
you
do
go.
another spin.
Okay.
No.
That's exactly what that just was for.
Well, let's.
Well, no, I'm gonna finish mine because I only have one more.
Okay, yeah. See what you got
You
there.
just have 3. But I can pass on this one if it's bad, Joe.
What does that say?
Draw on the face of the left. I'll pass. I'm not gonna draw on anybody's face.
Okay, all right. There you go.
Because I'm a good guy.
Yeah, that's good, Luke.
Great
That's
guy
good.
right here. Me. Great guy. Joe, 3 spins.
All right, Joe. Let's see
One
what you
could
got.
be you eating a banana.
You could do 3 in a row, or you could do 1 and wait for me to do my second one. Up to you. Or you could get all 3 of them over
I'm really
with.
hoping that he does this banana thing. I fucking lose it.
I don't have Instagram. Whatever. We'll worry about it when it comes.
Oh, close. Banana with no hands. Joe has
What
to.
does that even mean?
Joe has to try to peel and eat the banana with no hands. Yes.
Wait, ready? If you don't do it, you gotta spin 2 more times.
No, that's wild. That's wild.
Wait.
Well, he knows it doesn't.
You got a plate for me? I can just like.
Just do it right on there. Move the mic a little bit. I'll move the mic back. No.
Oh, this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense to go in that way.
Which
I'm not touching it with my. I want the green one.
That one.
You want the green one?
I can't touch it.
Don't touch it with your hands, so figure it out, Joe.
So I think the best way for you to do this, Joe, is to.
I know how to do it.
Are you sure? You have a nice technique on the way?
I know exactly how to do it.
I don't know if that's the way.
Hold it up for me. Hold it up for me like that. Hold it up for me like that.
I did not think he was just gonna bite into it, yo.
No, you can't pick it up. No, you can pick it up. Wait.
I thought I could have. I almost did it. If
You actually did, yeah, you
You
did.
peeled it
Are
out.
you gonna eat that or no?
I would eat some of it.
Eat the banana.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I saw online that people were opening bananas by doing the other way. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know
apparently,
what
isn't
was-
that like the proper way to do it or something like
people are
that?
saying this is the proper way to do it.
So I thought in my
Right.
head, I was like, all right.
Psychopaths.
I was like, all right, well.
The way I would have done it, my technique would have bit the opposite end that you did, and literally like whip it and just see if it peels off that way. You know what I'm saying? But the bite was very effective. All right, let me do my next spin here. And then Joe, you got 2 more spins after that, so get ready. All right. Let me see if this is still recording. All right, here we go.
What time is it? Anybody?
Shoot Joe with the Nerf gun! All right. Boom. Joe. Wait, Joe. Sit back down. Here we go. Right for the heart. Oh, almost went for
Wow.
the face. Holy shit, I have terrible aim there.
Not good aim.
Not good aim.
Always aim low, Frank. Come on.
Joe, I believe you have 2 more spins there.
I gotta go to the bathroom pretty badly.
We're almost done, Joe.
We're right there, Joe.
Yeah.
We are unbelievably close. He goes, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Get roasted. All right. 1 diss to Joe per person here. Wait 1 sec. Nerf and then what
I don't get
happened with
offended
the
by anything.
roasted.
I do get offended by something.
I was gonna say that's not true, but it doesn't matter.
You are the real life No, that's too mean.
You look like Johnny Depp fucked one of the Duck Dynasty guys and had a baby. It came out as pee hole.
Wow.
Pee hole baby. It's not offensive. There's pee hole babies.
You are the inspiration to South Park's World of Warcraft episode. That's what I got.
Great episode.
Yeah.
That episode got me back into World of Warcraft.
Of course
I used to play like 07, 08, and that episode came out in like 2010. I was right back in.
Hello? Yeah, I'm almost done. All right, bye.
I thought he was on an actual phone.
Me too for a second.
At him,
Yeah.
like,
I've been able to do that so many times so you guys will be like, hello?
all right. I'm freaking out here. You really brought like 3 bananas in case I get the banana one?
Yeah.
I'm not letting you do the banana one again because I'm taking these bananas home with me. Very accurate.
Dude, I'm going to eat the rest of that
I
banana.
hope you do.
Do it.
I do not want anyone wasting the bananas. That's what I was waiting for Joe to be like, I don't eat bananas, and like him take a bite out of it and be like, I'm chucking it. Yes!
Oh, post an Insta story.
All right, spin again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an Instagram, so
That fucking banana almost came up again. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, I know. Extra spin again.
never ending.
Shoot Joe with Nerf gun.
Do I shoot myself with a Nerf gun?
Yeah.
If that's the case?
Maybe I'll let you shoot me.
Oh my god, extra spin. This is fate.
Go
This
again.
is literal fate.
It's coming.
You're meant to
Something
do this forever.
good is coming. The sake's coming.
I don't know if I want that sake. I feel like it's been here for a long time.
It has been here for a while.
Definitely been here for a long time.
Shot sake!
I thought for sure it was going to be to get a job when I was out. What, you want me to support myself?
Oh my god.
Alright, Joe, I will let you pour. We got these nice little shot glasses here.
That is cute.
Take a seat and pour yourself a cup. Nice little shot glass.
You know
what, Joe? I will actually take one with you just because.
For legal reasons. For liability reasons, Frank will also be taking a shot just in case.
You know, I always liked hot sake.
Hot sake is very good.
You've never had, right, Luke? You haven't.
I don't drink.
Like
a couple
ever,
years
right?
sober
A
as
long
well,
time,
yeah.
right?
So
Hell yeah.
I support the sobriety gang.
Hell yeah.
That might be too much. I'm not good with that.
It's alright. I think you poured the perfect amount. Oh, I poured a little bit more. Alrighty. Put this here. Alright, my friend.
Wait. To the
Cheers
last podcast. I
to
got
the last
Luke.
podcast.
Banana.
Bananas. Boom. This is, yeah.
Cheers, boys. It's been a ride.
Not bad, right?
Not as good as when you first opened it.
Oh, absolutely not.
No shit's
Absolutely
been
not.
down here
This has
for-
been a while. Maybe, a little
Yeah,
over
but the
a
only
year
good
now.
thing is like hard alcohol doesn't
It doesn't expire
Doesn't go
or anything
bad.
not
like
that it
that.
doesn't not that it doesn't go bad. If you just sit something still like that, it
it
will.
doesn't
But
taste
like,
bad.
it's not like beer. If you would love the fucking beer, like
God, that hard alcohol shit always gives me like that. Ugh,
110%.
that bite, you know?
Yeah.
I hate that. All right, let's look at the spin that's not going to count, Luke.
Woo! Get a job! There you
on
go.
LinkedIn right now, boy.
Yeah, well, Luke, looks like you have to quit your current job and get a new one, Luke. I have some applications here from Pizza Hut.
Oh, God. All right.
Cheeses.
Pizza Hut's lit. Pizza Hut's
I like Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut's
honestly.
garlic dipping sauce is fucking bomb.
I haven't had Pizza Hut
Garlic
in
dipping
mad
Yo,
long.
honestly, Domino's is my guilty pleasure. Did we talk about this?
Yes, yeah.
I had some this week. I ordered. I was like,
Dude,
Me too, I had cheesy bread.
like, and it's so. No, what's I like really hold it as like a really bad thing, because we live in Jersey. Like, you can get a good slice.
Right.
So many, even a bad slice in Jersey is an amazing slice in fucking Houston or fucking, you know what I mean? And anywhere else you go, like Boulder, Colorado, you're not gonna get a slice like here. But like, dude, just sometimes a fucking Domino's, like fucking cheesy bread.
Yeah. Yeah. Mad good.
I got the bread bowl, and that was something I didn't have since I was a kid.
Wow.
I liked it.
Yo, you know what's really good sleeper fast food before we end up this? the KFC chicken bowl. You ever have that with the mashed potatoes and the corn?
I used to
No,
get
I
this
haven't had
Dude,
that.
it would shoot through my stomach so quick. I'd fucking shit that out in 2 seconds.
Done.
But
Yeah, I'll use this camera actually.
We're about to go all like the end of Titanic right now. We're all dying. Luke, I'll never leave you. I kind of wanted to do like the opera. I was gonna sing Frank Sinatra. The only one I didn't want to do was Get a Job and the
we'll just do this to end the pod.
One Chip Challenge. Definitely didn't want to.
Yeah, set the tone.
We'll just do the last portion. This is the good part.
Yes.
You're here. There's nothing I fear, and I know in my heart. Sorry.
You can leave it on, just lower it a little bit, just because. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Alrighty. Guys, hell of an episode. Hell of a ride with this podcast. It's been a pleasure with both of you guys. It's been fun. For you guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with us throughout 2.5 years of us doing the podcast.
Appreciate it.
One of the last things I'll say is that just because the podcast is ending doesn't mean the YouTube channel is dead. We are going to be working on other projects and everything, video projects, and that's mainly the main reason we're stopping the podcast is so we could make room for other stuff.
Exactly.
But
more room for growth.
Yes, exactly. That's perfectly said. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching us here at the Hot Takes podcast. Luke, for one last time, thank you for being here, my man, as a wonderful co-host.
Thanks for allowing me to just spew nonsense and just tons of hot takes for 2.5 years.
Hell yeah. I'd rather anyone else do it.
And Joe, when you were my cameraman, you were great. When you were not my cameraman, you were also great when you came on the podcast. So there's that.
Thank you, Frank.
Yes, thank you. And,
thank you,
Frank. For you guys, if you liked this final episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also follow us on Instagram at Podcast with Frank. What, Joe?
You gotta thank Frank. We gotta thank Frank.
I just said thanks to Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Are you kidding me? He just said the goodbye. I said thank you before the goodbye.
No, he needs like an official. Like,
of course he needs.
I don't need it. I don't need any thanks. I thank you guys for being here and being here with me, enjoying doing what we do. You know.
I wrote myself into a hole quick.
Thank you to anyone that's, like Frank said, thank you to anyone that's liked it. Thank you to anyone that's supported it, shared it, told us they liked it. Even if you didn't like it, if you watched it, thank you.
Yeah.
Even if you're a hater, thank you.
Right.
We've only had our relationship get stronger from this. So I think it's awesome to see that that's happened. And again, this is only going to help enhance the properties that we work with and the different products that we put out in the upcoming years, months, whatever it might be. So thank you for allowing us to do it. Thank you for doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Thank you.
Does that
Love
make
you,
sense?
Frank.
I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it. Now, try it again, Frank.
All right. If you like this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on Instagram at Podcast with Frank. I'll be posting clips of this podcast along with other projects that we're going to be working on very soon. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Frank Videos, TikTok at Frank Videos. And finally, with all that being said, have a wonderful night and peace out. Putting a period at the end of a text makes it seem more aggressive.
100%.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
No.
I 100%
It's
agree.
just proper grammar.
It's a text message. It's not supposed to be
it's a
proper
text.
grammar.
Who cares? It's just fucking. Why are you reading so much into it?
It's-
Literally, why are you reading so much into it?
It's so terrifying.
What about okay?
Dude, I can
period.
guarantee you, I've sent you a couple texts with like fucking periods.
I feel like I send periods all the time, but that's to be formal.
Well, I don't think it's fucking outright formal. I mean,
Well, the word
dude,
that you said
it's just
before.
grammar. I don't know,
Grammar.
dude.
It's
I don't
grammarly
I think
correct.
grammar. I think if
But like,
If you use
okay,
it-
if you just say okay,
If you say
period,
okay, period, that's
you're
bad.
pissed.
Yes.
That person's pissed.
But if you use it in a way like you're saying it, that's fine.
I'm just
But
at the
like,
end of a sentence.
there's certain ways that you can tell someone's like mad and they're using the periods to be like okay,
I don't think
like
I've ever used a period in an aggressive tone.
yeah, but then you're in the minority of people that don't.
Dude, I
because
don't
I'll tell
do
you right
okay,
now-
period. I go, yeah, sure, okay.
Dude, fucking A, man. That shit insane, man. I literally can't believe that shit's done. Like
I know.
dude, from that picture before, like in fucking insane how long we've come from this point and like what it looks like now and like
I almost get the chills a little bit as we
Dude.
talk about it right now.
I can't like me, you, and Joe just kicking it for however long we did, even like minus me, minus Joe, whatever. Like it's insane to think that we've like gotten to this point. We've made what we have. Again, like we love it. It's our baby, and like to see it like all grown up now and like gone is like so. It sucks, but like man, it is what it is, right?
I think time just flies when we're having fun, and that's exactly what happened, man. I mean, Joe, what do you think about it?
Joe,
Joe?
dude, what the fuck happened to Joe? Joe?
Joe, are you okay?